please.
I'm frozen.
Don't move.
I'm not moving.
Don't get in my way.
You are so cute.
I'm telling you, I am gonna nail Springer, and I'm gonna do it before Magruder. You watch me. I'm concerned that you are becoming so obsessed with this Magruder person that you are burning yourself out. Look, I can't figure out what it is you want. I want you to stop running around like some one-woman vigilante committee. Stop treating me like a partner.
Congratulations, Lacey! You're the perfect cop! Dumb and honest!
Cease firing. Retrieve your target, sign them, and present them to the range officer. There will be no qualifications without signatures.
Boy, I really nailed this sucker.
Anybody we know?
Lazar.
Who's Lazar?
He's this lawyer defending a dope dealer I busted. Oh, I got you right in your vital organs. You're a dead mouthpiece, Lazar.
Victor, lawyers are supposed to defend people. That's their job.
Yeah, but this guy knows his client's guilty. He's going after my arrest procedure. He says I did knock and announce. Knock and announce.
So, did you? Got a pen, Murphy?
Well, the guy had the evidence in one hand and a toilet flusher in the other when I grabbed him. Lazar's asking for dismissal on account of no knock and announce.
So, did you knock?
What do you expect me to do? Go knock, knock, and... Stand there like a nice fat target?
Miss Becky, did you or didn't you knock and announce?
Yeah. Softly.
Salvatore Piacissimo.
Salvador Passissimo.
Salvatore Piacissimo.
I never could speak foreign languages.
Petri, Italian is not meant to be spoken. It's meant to be sung. Salvatore Piacissimo.
Salvatore Piacissimo. Whatever.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Chris, I have a message
What?
for you from Salvatore Piacissimo.
Salvatore. Sounds like a pansy name to me, huh?
You wouldn't want to get him in the ring, Miss Becky, would
Oh,
you?
yeah?
Say?
His cologne would probably knock me out, right?
No, but he could. 5 years ago, he was European middleweight champion. What'd he say?
Signor Piacissimo says to kiss your hand. A million regrets, but he cannot have dinner with you tonight. He was called unexpectedly back to Rome.
Thank you, LaGuardia.
Mi dispiace.
Perfect teeth? Nah, ex-prize fighter. But he's Italian. He'll be back. You want to come out to dinner with Harv Jr. and Michael and me? Where's Harvey? Bowling night. The boys are springing for dinner. Come on, we'll double date. You get Harv Jr., he's crazy about you. Yeah? I gotta tell you, that kid of yours, couple of years, I'm gonna grab him.
I changed my mind. You keep your hands down.
Negative ID on a purple knocked over the armored car.
Oh, thank you, sir. Everett Buddy Springer, age 38, armed robbery, attempted homicide. He forfeited a bail bond in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Who let him out on bail?
Some judge in Detroit.
Yeah, but he already did 2 stretches, one for wounding a police officer.
So what? He's just your ordinary, everyday armed robber who they allow to roam the streets between convictions, that's all.
Put a picture out in the street, sir?
Yeah,
Michigan. Why do they all come to New York?
because this is the land of opportunity.
Let's go. Where? Money launderers, transient hotels, informant. Wait a second, Christine. What? Why don't we just give the picture to the night shift uniform, see if they get a bite first? But we can have a leg up if we start now. You know what time it is? We're off tour in 21 minutes. We got 2 gorgeous guys dying to take us out to dinner. So we'll go by a couple of hotels on the way. Christine? What? So where are they taking us, huh? Someplace snazzy? We're talking 2 whole weeks allowance here. I don't think so. No wine, root beer. Root beer.
I'm gonna have the Belly Buster burger.
What's a Belly Buster burger?
It's got bacon, barbecue sauce, chili, and relish.
Oh, I can handle that. How about you, Michael?
I'll have the same.
Since when do you like bacon?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll have a cheeseburger.
Michael, come on. You gotta have a little more flash than that. Order something exotic like your brother here. You got 25 different hamburgers to choose from.
I'm not that hungry.
You sure? All right, let's sit down. They'll bring it to us. You okay?
Yeah?
We didn't get anything to drink. Men, What are we going to have to drink with our Billy Bomber burgers?
That's Billy Buster Burger.
Okay.
Besides, you gotta be 18 to drink in New York.
Listen, you have very tight connections with the police department. It's all right.
I want cream soda.
Well, it's not on the menu. Neither is wine. You pick something on the menu, Michael. Can you see the menu all right?
Of course, I just didn't notice. I'll have milk.
Milk?
What's wrong with milk?
Milk's for nerds.
Oh, yeah? Who spent a half an hour combing his hair for you-know-who?
Shut up, Pimple.
Knock it off. Behave yourself. Christine, arrest him. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney and to have the attorney present during the period of questioning. If you so desire and cannot afford one, the attorney will be appointed to you before...
Now, you listen to me, Mr. Pitkin. If you don't arrange for your wife's bail, we're going to have to transfer her to central booking. She's 71 years old. Believe me, jail is not a nice place for older people. I doubt very much that you tried to kill anybody, Mr. Pitkin. A borscht ladle is not the most efficient murder weapon.
Dean, I know what I'm talking about. Maybe he needs glasses. I'm going to call the eye doctor. Something else is bothering him. You tried talking to him? Well, no, not yet. With Michael, you gotta wait a day at least. The other one pours it
We got
right
a
out
squawk on Buddy Springer.
What'd you come up with?
Desk clerk at a Transcend Hotel thinks he may have seen him.
When?
Last night, ladies got a room there.
Is this the hotel?
40th Street behind Port Authority. That's the address.
Great, thank you. Come on, let's go. Wait a second, I'm calling the eye doctor. Hurry, Beth. The guy could be gone by the time we get there. Cancel the call. I'm coming.
Okay.
Hold up.
They promised to fix the elevator 3 months ago. I have called every department. Maybe
Sir,
can
would you
help me,
please
officer.
keep your voice down, sir?
Listen, you're not going to break the door down, are you?
I hope we don't have to.
Do you know how much doors cost these
Not
days?
off the top of my head, no. Where is it?
Wait, listen, I have the key. I have the key. Maybe I could just open the door.
We're about to go in there. We're gonna knock, then announce ourselves as police officers. Now, if he's in there and he don't come out, then we're going in guns drawn. So I wouldn't suggest you standing in the doorway with nothing in your hand but a key.
Will there be violence? I abhor violence.
Just give me the key, please. Stand over here.
Here.
Thank you. Police, open up.
Oh, Lord.
I'm frozen.
Don't move.
I'm not moving.
Who are you?
My name's Michael Magruder, and I can prove it.
Good.
Now, look, I'm going to take my right hand, move it real slowly down here to my chest pocket, and with 2 fingers, I'm taking out my ID. I'm going to drop it right in front of you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm moving now.
Michael Magruder? You work for a bail bondsman out of the state of Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
What's funny, Michael?
Nothing.
You have a permit to carry concealed weapons, Mr. Magruder?
In 4 states, ma'am.
You guys are walking arsenal.
Yeah, there's one more in my back pocket. There's a can of mace right up here in my jacket. You don't think I'd do this gig with a squirt gun, do you?
Is he really a cop?
Did you identify yourself to this man as a police officer, Mr. Magruder?
I think that's a little exaggeration.
What exactly is your job description, Mr. Magruder?
Bounty hunter, huh? Oh, he's famous, man. He had an article written about him in the Tactical Services. Yeah, Detroit PD decorated. He quit. He went into business for himself. That man has brought in over 100 bail skips.
Very impressive.
Yeah. He's a black belt in karate. He has this incredible gun collection. He could probably blow away half the Midwest with his arsenal.
Your type of man, Victor.
Ah, you better believe it. Michael Magruder doesn't knock and announce, no search and seizure, nothing. He just takes down the door, grabs his perp, locks him in the trunk of his car, and bam, he delivers.
Why doesn't he just lynch him on the spot?
Listen, Mr. Magruder, Buddy Springer's in New York now. That makes it my problem. After he stands trial, Michigan can have a piece of him.
Well, I'm afraid that doesn't help me out, Lieutenant. If he's not back in Detroit by the end of the month, bond is forfeit.
You can't just breeze into town and bust into hotel rooms, grab some guy and haul him off to Michigan.
You're cute, honey, but you're not up on your constitutional law.
Hey, don't call me honey. And what in the hell's the Constitution got to do with it?
You can keep that. I'm quoting from an 1883 Supreme Court decision which has never been overturned. Taylor versus Tainer, 83, U.S. 366. When bail is given, the principle is regarded as a continuance of the original imprisonment. Whenever the surety or any duly appointed agent thereof, that's me, chooses to do so, they may seize and deliver him. That's Buddy Springer. And when they are not able to do so, they may imprison him until they are able to do so. That's not kidnapping. They may pursue him across state lines. They may arrest him on the Sabbath. Quaint, huh? They may even, if necessary, break and enter his house for that purpose, so on and so forth.
Is this song and dance legal?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is, Cagney. I called legal and intelligence, and Magruder here is not unknown to the department.
So what's your angle, Magruder?
Money, honey. 25% of the bond.
That bond's for $200,000. You get $50,000 for Springer?
That's what makes this country great, huh? The free enterprise system. God bless America. If you two gun molls hadn't come busting into that hotel room, I'd be long gone. Now, of course, you got a uniform standing out in front of there, huh? Yeah. Buddy Springer ain't coming within 10 miles of that dive. Look, Lieutenant, can I get out of here now? I got work to do.
Can't we hold him on something?
Well, you might try B&E. That's breaking and entering. But I tell you, I think it would fall apart faster than a $10 suit. You know, those locks on those old places, they're all worn out. I mean, hell, you just breathe on them, they just pop right open. And I didn't force the door. And I didn't leave any marks.
What were you doing in the hotel room?
Just visiting my old pal from Michigan, Buddy Springer. No. I think the DA would just throw you right out of his office. I'll tell you what, though. You want his accomplice? Huh? Be my guest. The man's name is Lee Walker. No bond. I can't make a dime on him.
Don't do me any favors.
We'll take him. And we'll take Springer, too, if we catch him, because they've both broken the law here in New York. So pick up your property at the desk on the way up, Magruder. Leave us your telephone number and your address in case we need to get in touch with you.
72 Ford van. No phone.
You live in a car?
I don't like wasting money on hotel rooms. Well, it's been a little bit of heaven, Lieutenant. Ladies.
Springer's on our turf, Magruder. We get him.
Is that so?
Don't get in my way.
You are so cute. Cagney, honey, I'm gonna be in and out of this town so fast you won't even know I was here.
It's almost 9.
Ma, the bad guy's about to get his brains splattered all over the pavement.
I bet she gets away.
No way. The bad guy always gets it before the last commercial.
Okay, so you know how it's gonna end. You're not gonna miss anything.
Ma!
You, brush your teeth, get into bed. I'll come and kiss you later.
Do you have to?
You want your brains splattered all over the pavement? Go. Michael, I want to talk to you.
I'll bet she found out about that peanut butter stain on the couch.
Go. Oh, Mikey, I called your doctor today, the eye doctor. He reminded me that 3 months ago at school you had your eyes checked at 20/20.
I don't need glasses, Ma.
So how come you couldn't read that menu last night?
I could read. The letters were just small.
Sweetheart, those letters were very big.
Or just some hard words. That's all.
You got C in reading last year, right? How you doing this year?
Okay.
How come I never see you reading around the house?
I just don't like reading.
Michael, you're in the 4th grade. Reading is something that everybody has to have.
I didn't get left back, did I?
Yeah, you didn't get good grades either, did you? Michael, if you've got a problem, then we got to talk about it.
No, Ma.
Sweetheart, talk to me. I got a problem. You know, last night I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep because I knew something was bothering you, and I don't know what it is. So got to talk about it.
Okay, baby? I mean, it's all right. Whatever it is, we'll take care of it.
I can't read, Ma. I can't read.
Give me a hug. I need a hug.
How could he have gotten all the way to the 4th grade without being able to read?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Bob and I have an appointment with his teacher at noon.
Do you think it's his teacher's fault?
I'm gonna find out. But what if we hadn't gone to that hamburger restaurant? When would I have noticed?
Mary Beth, the schools are overcrowded and they don't have enough money.
I'm not
to teach
talking
us.
about teaching them nuclear physics yet. I'm talking basic reading. Run, spot, run. Bonzo burger. Side of French fries. Raw onion. Root beer.
Chris, forensics sent this stuff over from Springer's hotel room.
Thank you, Marcus.
Welcome.
Our Gruder probably went through all this back in the room. God, he ticks me off.
Christine, he's on our side.
Come on, Mary Beth. The guy is a flake. He's a one-man judge, jury, and executioner.
Chris, if he gets Buddy Springer off the street, that's one less armed robber for you and I to worry about.
Sure, he doesn't have to Miranda. He doesn't have to knock and announce. He just barges in, grabs the perp, and disappears.
What, are you jealous?
No.
Sometimes, Christine, I wonder if that's not the way you want to work.
Mary Beth, there's a difference between being an aggressive cop and being a kidnapper.
Face it, Christine, you got this fantasy of being Dirty Harry.
That is not true.
You love it. Anyway, you're better looking than him.
You're very amusing, Mary Beth.
Oh, me?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna nab this Springer. I'm gonna do it before Magruder. You just watch me.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Let me see that lighter.
Initials VR.
Maybe we could connect him to someone through the lighter. Look here, he has an ex-wife named Violet, moved to New York. There's your V.
Violet Springer's VS.
Well, she could have remarried Mary Beth, and her husband's last name starts with R, or maybe her maiden name starts with R. Anyway, you got VR.
Possible.
How about the MVD? We could run driver's license applications on Violet Springer, huh? They'd know if she changed her name. They'd also have a new address on her.
Okay, I gotta be at Michael's school in 54 minutes.
Well, can it wait?
No, it can't wait. Calling the eye doctor waited. This cannot wait.
All right.
Some of us have regular lives, Christine. Some of us have obligations and families outside of this precinct here.
I did, all right. I'll go by myself.
Fine. I'll be in Queens. I'll be back by 2. Very good.
Berdinsky, do I have to go through this song and dance every time I have a request for a computer run?
You could try going through channels once.
It takes 3 days to go through channels.
Going out to dinner with me would take one evening.
This is sexual harassment, Berdinsky.
Who said anything about sex? I'm talking about dinner.
Well, you could try going through channels yourself. You know, you could pick up a telephone and call me up like a normal person.
Ring, ring.
I'm going out with somebody.
You see?
I'm going through the channels.
Cagney,
What?
I already ran it while you were getting coffee. I have trouble saying no to you.
Interesting dating technique. Extortion.
Hey, listen, you can be kind of intimidating.
I love it! I love it when a long shot pays off. You're a doll, Berdinsky. Thanks. What the hell do you mean intimidating?
Well, you are. Sometimes.
There's a little sushi restaurant on 43rd and 1st. Thursday, 8 o'clock.
You're on. Raw fish.
So she says to me, the problem is all over the schools. It's even in the high schools. I'm not buying it, Chris.
You're not a teacher, Mary Beth.
No, I'm a mother. And mothers know children.
But not all mothers are objective about their children.
So what are you, an expert on children all of a sudden?
No, I'm not even arguing with you. I'm just giving you her point of view. She told you she has over 40 kids in her class. She obviously doesn't have the time to spend with mine.
No excuse. It's not good enough.
I know that. I'm just saying, how would you like it if she came into the precinct and told you how to do your job?
Oh, I knew I should not try to discuss this with you, Christine.
Fine, we won't discuss it.
It's okay by me.
I think Springer's staying with his ex-wife. I do. At least they've made contact because of that lighter.
We could have had that lighter forever.
I doubt it. They've been divorced for 10 years.
Traffic out of Staten Island's got to be murder.
Mary Beth, could you stop being negative about everything?
5 o'clock, Christine. I've been up 11 and a half hours. I was at work at 8. On my lunch hour, they told me my kid can't read. They can't do anything about it. I'm supposed to put him in private school. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I got a stinker of a headache.
Hey, I'm sorry about Michael. It's true, I am, but we gotta stay on this.
What, are you afraid Magruder's gonna get there first?
Unless he's wired into somebody at the MVD.
Huh?
The price for this information is dinner with Stanley Berdinsky.
So you want to take the ferry?
Sure. When's the last time you saw the Statue of Liberty from the water at sunset, huh, pal?
June 25th, 1974. Trust me.
31, there it is. That van's got Michigan plates.
Certainly does.
What is he doing here?
All right, Christine, unless he's pretending to be something he isn't, he's got a right to be here, Chris.
No, he doesn't.
Christine?
Hey, you dollface.
What are you doing here?
Wasting my time. It's a real human tragedy in there. You know, she's been juicing all day. Cheap bourbon. She'll probably offer you some. If I were you, I wouldn't take it.
Did you tell her you're a police officer?
Hey, that's against the law.
Magruder, wait a minute.
Yeah, you're right, sweetie. We ought to keep in touch. Hey, I'll tell you what. How about tomorrow night, huh? I think I can fit you in after midnight. Have a nice day.
How does he get away with it? I don't know. Maybe I had lunch with Badinsky.
When was the last time you saw your ex-husband, ma'am?
Buddy, 3 days ago. He called needing money. Buddy always needs money, always calls me when he does.
Why did he need money? He just knocked over an armored truck.
Bill's remarked he's looking for someone to launder it.
Did you tell that to Magruder? Did you give Buddy the money he asked for?
Do you know what hush money is? Okay. My husband doesn't know anything about Buddy. Joe would never understand why being married to a man like Buddy Springer.
Has Springer tried to contact you since then?
Got a number on him? Any idea where he is?
What else did you tell Magruder?
Nothing. Just what I told you.
All right, here's my card. I want you to call us immediately if your ex-husband tries to contact you again.
That applies to Magruder, too. If you don't want to get yourself in trouble by hindering prosecution, you call us and let us know if either Magruder or Springer try and contact you. In fact, when it comes to Magruder, I don't want you even talking to him. You just tell us.
Is there any way I can get this man out of my life?
Yeah, I'm gonna find him. And we'll put him away for about 20, 30 years.
So we sacrificed some.
Some? $4,000 a year tuition is more than some. And what about Harvey Jr.? We punish him for doing okay and don't send him to the same fancy private school with Michael?
All right, we sent him too.
Hey, only $8,000 a year. And what do you suggest we cut out of our budget? Food or rent?
I don't know, Harv. I don't know. What I know is Michael can't read. And if money is going to help with that, we have to get money. What? Oh, Chris. Yeah, we're off duty now, Chris. Could we just... Yeah. Will you listen to me? No, Christine, I'm not going to Staten Island tonight. I put in my 8 hours, which was 8 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight, I am fighting with my husband. That's it. I'll see you in the morning. Woman is driving me out of my mind. Okay, where were we with Michael?
We can't afford private school. We got to do it some other way.
Yeah, like what?
Like us! If the school's not doing it, then we got to do it ourselves.
Oh, just like that?
No, it is going to take hard work, but Michael is going to learn how to read. And you and me and our kid, we're going to take the time, and we are going to make the effort, and that is going to make the difference, not shipping him off to some fancy private school.
You sure?
Yeah, you know, we may not have all the money in the world, but we do have the love. And you know what? I wouldn't have it the other way around. So, suddenly you got nothing to say, huh?
I love you hard.
Yeah?
I just wish we had an extra $8,000.
Oh, you better not start.
I wish we had $8,000. I want $8,000, Howard. Okay. All right, Saturday. We start to tutor the kid on Saturday. And he's gonna have to give up that Little League.
We got to give up Saturday. One day we got to ourselves.
Kid better learn to read fast.
You said it.
Morning, Chris. Morning. How was your stakeout? Very exciting. Violet and Joe watched television all night.
I called over to Staten Island again. They're going to try and put a man on Violet.
Good. Magruder will probably get a jump on us anyway. That man barges in anywhere he wants to. He insults people. He bribes them.
Aren't you getting carried away here, Christine?
Chris, phone line 3.
Will you get that for me, Mary Beth?
Detective Lacey, 14th. Thank you. Oh, boy. We got a hostage situation in a coffee shop on West 7th. The perpetrator inside is asking for you. Care to go? Who's in charge?
Cagney?
Yeah, I'm Cagney. How many people are in there?
The shooter let everybody leave except for the guy that he shot. Says he's not coming out till you get here.
Who's the guy?
Says his name's Magruder.
Magruder! This is Detective Cagney. Get out here with your hands up.
Hiya, Cagney, honey. Just wanted to make sure some trigger-happy uniform didn't make a tragic mistake here.
All right, secure your weapons. Put him away. He's on our side, sort of. He's a bounty hunter.
Beautiful ladies, you better get the meat wagon down here. This boy's about a quart low.
So who's hurt?
Lee Walker, he's all yours. I'm sorry I couldn't deliver him in better condition.
Ambulance, Sergeant.
I seen this guy on television. I'll be damned.
Hiya, cutie.
Up against the wall, Magruder.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Spread him out.
Oh, Cagney, don't do that. I live alone.
Oh, you dreamer.
Lee Walker is no rocket engineer. I wouldn't have shot him if he hadn't pulled a gun. Believe me, if I wanted to, I could have iced him.
Well, you're a true humanitarian.
Can I get a cup of coffee, Doug?
How did Springer get away?
That must be getting old. I guess he was watching the door. He made me before I made him.
Oh, he knows you.
Well, where I come from, ma'am, I'm kind of famous.
Oh, and to think that you would even talk to us mere mortals.
How did Springer get away?
He ducked into the men's room. Didn't even bother to warn his partner. That's what kind of a sweetheart he is. Thanks, Tom. You got $1 on you? No. Keep it. Anyway, I spot Mr. Walker. I go over and talk to him. Bang! Men's room door opens. Out comes Springer, firing away. Walker pulls his gun. I pull mine. Gets a little exciting for a minute. I drop Walker. Head for the street. Springer's gone. His car's still there, though.
How did he get away?
You ain't exactly no rocket engineer yourself, are you, honey? Subway's right down the corner.
Just tell us what happened, will you, Magruder?
Just the facts, ma'am. I come back here to see how Mr. Walker is feeling. All of a sudden, all hell busts loose in the street out there. The cavalry has arrived. And then just a few minutes later, honey doll, you show up to brighten my entire day.
You know what? Magruder?
Yeah.
You're under arrest.
You gotta be kidding.
Absolutely serious. Oh, don't want to hurt you. Ooh, there.
Come on.
Stand up, please.
Wait a minute. Last time I looked, self-defense still held water in the New York Penal Codes, Cagney.
Yeah, we'll tell that to a judge. What's so funny?
I've only heard lines like that on television. Ow! Come on, Lacey, show her how to use these things, will you? She's killing me.
I'm busy.
They said in their magazine article you even got a machine gun. I bet you those perps showed you a lot of respect when you pulled out that sucker, huh?
Right.
You don't even have to fire a warning shot to announce yourself, do you?
Nope.
You got it made, man.
You know what I really like, Victor? Your name is Victor, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, what I really like, Victor, is when I line those crosshairs right up on that left ventricle, huh? Then I squeeze the trigger nice and slow. Good evening, ladies. Did you get anything out of Walker?
None of your business.
No, huh? I don't feel bad, neither did I.
Cagney Lacey, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to release your friend here, Miss Becky.
How'd he make bail?
Well, the assistant DA refused to file, said it was a hinky case.
Hinky? Magruder shot the guy.
No, self-defense. All the witnesses said the other guy shot first.
Hey, did you hear that, Cagney? Huh? The American justice system triumphs again. Checks and balances designed to protect the defenseless citizen against the overzealous police officer. Thank you, Victor. Lieutenant, I'm sorry if I caused you any inconvenience.
Miss Becky, process this guy the hell out of here.
Hey, Cagney, honey. I'll be out here in an hour or so. How about fixing me dinner tonight?
Yeah, a van with Michigan license plates. What do you mean you already towed it? Well, put it back. No, I'm not kidding. Put it back exactly where you found it. And I want it there within an hour. Okay, thanks.
Conference, Christine.
Hiya, Foreman.
Hi.
Bye, Foreman.
Bye.
Would you please tell me exactly what you're doing, Christine? It is no big deal. I'm tired of Magruder being one step ahead of us all the time, so I'm staking out his car. I am going to wait for him, and then I'm going to follow him and see what else he comes up with. Make sense?
Uh-huh.
Good. Mary Beth, I understand that you have Harvey and that you're worried about Michael, and I'm not even asking you to go with me this time. I'm perfectly happy to do this by myself. So there's no reason for you to be mad.
Uh-huh.
You are mad, aren't you?
Do I get to talk now?
Sure.
I really do. Okay. You and I have been at each other about this for 2 days. And I'm not mad. I am, however, concerned. I'm concerned about you. I'm concerned that you are becoming so obsessed with this Magruder person that you are burning yourself out. Going without sleep, working all night. You're sounding like a fanatic, Christine. Am I right? Now, if I remember correctly, you have a date tonight.
I forgot about Berdinsky.
That's what I'm talking about. See, all you're thinking about is Magruder. And it happens that Berdinsky is a very nice person. Go out, Christine. Have a little dinner, a little diversion. And considering that it's Berdinsky, probably a good night's sleep. Now, tomorrow, you and I, will go back on the case. But tonight, leave it go, all right? Good. I'm going home. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good time.
Berdinsky? Cagney. Listen, I'm real sorry about tonight, but I have a stakeout. What, next Friday? Absolutely. The sushi place? Terrific. I'll see you then. Okay, bye.
Berdinsky. You'd go out with Berdinsky, but you wouldn't go out with me.
The man has admirable techniques, Victor.
Hiya, Cagney, honey. When do you change your mind about dinner? Okay, we'll eat later then. Listen, sweetie, we'll have to use your place if we're going to spend the night together, you know, because, like I told you, I don't like wasting money on hotel rooms. Remember I told you, Cagney? Honey? Wait a minute, I got an air mattress in the back of the van. No, huh?
Buy any good cereal, Mom? Kind with colors and chocolate.
Detective LaGuardia tells me that there is more nutrition in the box they come in than the cereal inside. Inside, I-N-S-I-D-E.
I-N-S-I-D-E.
Perfect.
I'd rather eat the box than this stuff.
I'd rather eat a shoe than this stuff.
I'd rather eat the Empire State Building than this stuff.
This stuff is good for you. It's got a lot of fiber. F-I-B-E-R.
F-I-B-E-R.
Pancakes tomorrow.
All right.
All right. I gotta get my notebook.
Oh, don't forget to bring your books tomorrow. We're going to work, okay?
Oh, that? I can't tomorrow.
What does that mean?
The coach, he said he'd let me pitch. So I figured the reading stuff, you know, it could wait for another week, okay?
No, Michael, tomorrow.
Dad, tell her okay. You understand, don't you? It's real important.
I know, Mikey, but this is more important.
What do you guys want from me anyway? I'm not smart, okay? Hart Jr.'s a smart one. But can't you just leave me alone?
You are smart. You can learn anything.
I feel so dumb.
Mikey, Albert Einstein, do you know who he was?
Smartest man in the world.
You got it. And he had trouble in school, too.
Yeah?
You're as smart as anybody, Michael Emmanuel Lacey, and we know you can do it. Okay? Tomorrow? T-O.
T-O.
M-O.
M-O.
Double R.
Double R.
O-W.
O-W.
Morning, Chris. Morning. You look like you haven't slept all night. Oh, Chris. Badinsky? I didn't even see Badinsky last night. You lied to me. I didn't lie to you. I just didn't disagree. Mary Beth, what is your problem? My problem? My problem is you. I don't know what I hate more, when you lie to me or when you rush off by yourself and leave me sitting around here like some second banana. Believe me, you didn't miss a thing. And it's good of you to decide that for me, too. Look, I can't figure out what it is you want. I want you to stop running around like some one-woman vigilante committee. Stop treating me like a partner. I'd like that, but you're never there, and it's not like you haven't been asked. Don't you change the subject on me, Chris. Okay. Great. Right. Full disclosure between partners. Ready? I staked out Magruder's car last night. Thank you. I figured that out for myself. No, you didn't figure out the whole thing because I haven't told you the fun part. The fun part is that it took him about 30 seconds to catch on, and he spent the whole rest of the time making me look and feel like a total fool. And now that is the full disclosure. Satisfied?
Cagney Lacey, there's someone here to see you.
Yeah, in a minute. I can't say no to him. I'm terrified of him. You gave him money. Where is he, ma'am?
I don't know. He met me at the bank.
How much did you give him?
He wanted 1,000. But I was too afraid Joe would miss it right off. So I gave him 350. But he started screaming at me that barely get him to Atlantic City. I was lucky. I was lucky that he was too afraid to cause a scene and beat me up in public.
We'll call Kennedy. You call LaGuardia. If he leaves New York, we lose jurisdiction.
He's not flying. I think he's taking the bus.
A bus?
From Staten Island.
I'm on it. How do you know?
Well, he's too afraid of the cops, so he won't go to Port Authority. He's afraid of a weapons check, so he won't fly. And he doesn't want to use ID, so he won't rent a car. At least that's what Mr. Magruder said.
Magruder? I told you not to talk to him.
Yeah, I know you said not to talk to him. He gave me $350 to tell him.
He's everywhere.
And I need that money to put it back into my account. But Joe's gonna find out anyway. I know he will, unless you can do something. Anything.
Christine, next bus to Atlantic City leaves in 39 minutes. Would you excuse us, please?
There's his van. I cannot believe it. How does he do it? No! Oh! Where the hell is he? Come on, where? If he gets Springer, he's got to bring him back here. Okay, so stay with the van. I'm gonna go check the buses. Magruder's in here somewhere. Will you quit telling me what to do? Enough Magruder! We're both of us supposed to be going after Springer. I'm going too. Hey, Atlantic City!
We're going back to Michigan, boy.
Hey!
We're gonna move low.
Oh!
That's perfect.
Atlantic City here. Detective Lacey, NYPD. Let me through here, please.
A lot of nerve you got. Police brutality.
Sir.
You tried to deny it, but it's clear as the nose on your face.
Sir, would you beating people up in broad daylight? You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Was I talking to you?
Do you know which way he went?
No, I don't know where he went, and I wouldn't tell you if I did.
Driver, will you help us out here?
The other cop was just here. You let the guy off.
The other cop. Is he a big burly guy, silver
Oh,
hair?
yeah. He beat the poor slob up good, too.
Where'd they go?
Directly to jail. Did not pass go.
He's already got it. I am going to the van.
Fine, I will check inside. Excuse me, please. Excuse us.
Sorry, lady. Employees only.
Detective Lacey, NYPD. Listen, fellas, I'm looking for a pair of suspects. Now, one is a big burly guy, about 40, wears a pork pie hat.
What's the matter, buddy? Huh? You want to stay with the pretty lady in New York, right? You don't want to go back to Michigan with me, do you, buddy? Yeah, that hurts. That kidney's so tender.
Okay, I'd like to look around anyways, okay?
Yes, sir. You the cops.
Wake up. I'm not carrying you, sleaze bag. That's a boy, nice and quiet. All right, we're traveling.
I got you now, Magruder. Get back over there.
Police! Police! Springer, hold it right there! Hold it right there! Put the gun down! I'll shoot you if I have to. Put it down, buddy.
Not until he does it.
Magruder, lay your gun down! Magruder!
Come on, Lacey, don't be stupid.
Easy!
This sleaze is tried and convicted in Detroit. Here in New York, he gets some hotshot lawyer. He's gonna walk.
Magruder, lay your gun down!
Let me take him back to Michigan. 20 years guaranteed, no fuss, no bother.
Michigan can have him when we're through. I'll protect you, buddy. I'll protect you, okay?
All right, now listen, how about this, huh? How about this, a consultancy fee, yeah? I'll give you 10% of what I get. 10%, Lacey, that's $5,000 bucks. I know what a cop lives on. Don't tell me you can't use 5,000, Lacey. Do your job, lady. Don't let him bribe you.
Easy, buddy.
Yeah, sure, listen to him. He likes it in New York. He wants to stay in New York. Come on, Lacey, think about it. $5 grand, all you gotta do is not find us.
I did find you, Magruder. And if you're taking Buddy Springer out of here, you gotta shoot me first.
Congratulations, Lacey! You're the perfect cop! Dumb and honest!
Okay, I'm tired of this here now, the both of you. You got 5 seconds. 1. Look at me, buddy. 2. 3. 4. No! What? We made the collar. He was mine. mine.
Well, now he belongs to the state of New York.
No, he was mine, Mary Beth. You didn't even care about this case.
You're very strange, Christine.
He was mine.
Spunky, real spunky. I love your spirit, honey.
Don't you ever call me honey again. Don't you ever call me anything again. If you step one more foot in New York City again,
I know
Magruder.
exactly how you feel, darling. I wish I could spend more time with you, too. But I gotta go to San Francisco to pick up a guy. Sorry.
If I ever see your face again, Magruder, he was
Don't
mine.
nag now, don't nag. I'll call you the minute I get back to New York, I promise.
If you and that blue van are not on the other side of the Holland Tunnel in 20 minutes, I'm sending the TPF after you, Magruder. I got bazookas. I got dogs.
Sweetie, I'm not much of a letter writer, Christine. But remember, no matter what, we've had these last few days together. Nobody can take that away from us now, can they? Can they? I'll be thinking about you. Bye.
Go away.
Reluctantly.
I hate that man. Sure you do. 50,000 bucks, Magruder! We just lost you 50,000 bucks. Eat your heart out, honey.
It's the big time, Mary Beth. It's the fast lane.
You two ever get tired of life at the 14th, I'd be glad to have you in narcotics.
Go to bed with me, both of you.
What is this?
I'm sure you didn't say anything that would taint the caller. You're too smart for that.
If you go into the grand jury on Tuesday and call me a liar, our partnership's over.
Are you that good, Sergeant?
Okay, I have to type up the report. You want to tell me what lie I'm... Morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm swearing, too.
Great location here. You only say that because you don't have to pay the rent? Neighborhood's yuppie heaven. Place should be a gold mine. That's what we thought when we took over the place. Personally, I think we'd have been better off with the Medicare crowd.
Yeah. I guess the only drugs your people are interested in are the recreational kind.
You are not joking. They walk in here, bold as can be. Can you sell me a dozen lewds?
Can you?
Beg your pardon?
You got a supplier?
No, thank you. We're not interested.
Speak for yourself, Patricia.
Daphne?
I am the one who's got a kid on the way I'm going to have to pay for on my own.
Listen, hearing about this baby.
We can have this fight on our own time, thank you. Supplier?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of drugs are we talking about?
How about the prescription kind without regulations or paperwork? I've got amphetamines, phenobarbital, everything in between.
I don't know.
Patricia? Who is the one that's always whining about the low profit margin? Huh? The least we could do is listen to the woman. Huh?
How do you do this?
No risk to you. All of the pills have been accounted for, so no one's gonna come looking for them.
It's foreign stuff, right? You smuggle back in? Right?
Look, you don't need to know that.
No.
I don't need to know that.
And it wouldn't be real smart of me to discuss the small strokes with you. You gonna find that necessary for us to do business, Patricia?
I could live without it.
No, I'm okay.
Good. Then you just tell me what you need. I give you a price. You give me cash, and I can have you supplied the same day.
The way you worked her was terrific. You set her up so nicely with that struggling businesswoman routine, that stuff about the baby, and you let her make all the moves. Absolutely perfect. In fact, I'll probably use this tape as a training film. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Petrie, Miss Becky, nice job on backup. A good solid caller.
Thank you.
It was tough turning on the camera, but somebody had to do it.
You two ever get tired of life at the 14th, I'd be glad to have you in narcotics. Score one for the good guys.
Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, they're really good. Great job.
Hey! All right, that's it. No. Don't get up, sit down, continue with your work. We're all adults here. What, going so soon? Here. Hi. Well, how good am I?
Real good, Cagney, real good.
What'd you expect?
A little modesty, Sergeant?
I am very modest, Petrie, on those rare occasions when I have something to be modest about.
Hey,
Josie.
you've done good, Cagney.
Thank you, Josie. Good eye. Thank you all. Why is the applause stopping?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I enjoyed
Thank
the
you,
applause.
thank you for gracing this humble squad room with your incredible presence.
You're welcome. I would like to take this opportunity to speak for me, myself, personally, and my partner, Detective Mary Beth Lacey. We want you all to know that we will never forget the little people who knew us when we started out. You may all applaud again. Thank you so much. So where's Rather?
Rather who?
Dan Rather.
You're not well, Christine.
Mary Beth, we are newsworthy. At least Connie Chung.
Good call, you two.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you,
They're
Lieutenant.
saying good things about you upstairs.
Oh, yeah? Like what? By whom?
Easy, Cagney. You know, 3 days minus 4 bodies made a pretty wild place around here. So I need sober heads tomorrow, you hear? Not too much celebrating tonight. Huh?
Yes.
Congratulations, Lacey.
Thank you.
Good job.
Messages. Got two for Cagney, nothing terrific.
What do you know?
Harvey. Harvey's obstetrician. How about your checkup? Everything moving along okay?
Everything. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yes, Becky, you must be slipping. And nothing for you, Petrie. I guess Claudia's out studying motel architecture with a night school teacher or something. Hey, something I said it was just a joke. Well, he's so sensitive.
Wish I could say the same for you, Sergeant.
Hey, Petrie, wait a minute! Hey, he didn't know what he was talking about! Victor. Hey, come on! Hey,
Get out of my way!
Hey, Marcus, don't be mad at me!
It's the system that allows you guys to do these kind of things. You play on people's greed to get them to commit a crime.
Yeah? I didn't hear you object when Paul Newman and Robert Redford did the same thing in The Sting.
You get inside their heads. You set them up on the right day at the right time. Gestapo tactics.
Oh, Harv, you're way off base here. She offered. We didn't ask. She offered to sell us drugs. She had a choice.
No, babe. She was headed for prison the day she made the list.
List? What list?
Government wants you, it'll get you. Daniel Ellsberg, Gene Seberg, DeLorean. It is all the same.
Harvey, I don't think that we can have this conversation.
What about those senators a few years back, huh? Abscam? What chance do they have? A guy comes up to you,
All
he
right,
says...
Harv, listen, I take your point, okay? So let's drop it.
All I am saying is the government has the power to destroy anybody they want. By the way, we're not arguing here.
Okay. You think that the government and the people I work with are out to get innocent citizens, and I do not. But we're not arguing.
Of course not.
Okay. Let's go to sleep.
Good night. Started with J. Edgar Hoover.
Oh.
Turned this country into a police
my
state.
Lord.
He did.
Been looking all over you.
Get away from me.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So what? You're sorry. I tell you something very private, and the next thing I know, I'm hearing it back from the biggest mouth in the squad.
Look, Coleman asked me, what was wrong with you lately? Look, all I said was that Claudia was spending a lot of time in night school. That's it. That's all I said.
Even if I believed you, that's enough. You shouldn't have even said that.
It was a lucky guess, I swear it.
I can't believe I let you do this to me. Victor, you're stupid. An idiot. But I'm a bigger idiot to think that you were my friend or that I could talk to you. Hey, get off me! I don't like my life aired in that squad room.
If you'd have just laughed, no one would have known it was the truth. Everybody would have just thought you were laughing at one of Coleman's bad jokes.
Of course. It's my fault. You're unbelievable.
It's not what I mean. Marcus, I know I blew it. I didn't mean to, but I did, and I'm really sorry. Hell, I felt really special that you even told me. Marcus, we're friends. There's water under the bridge. It won't happen again. I give you my word on it.
I don't need your word, Victor. Because I'm putting in for a new partner tomorrow. So don't worry about it. See you, George.
Good night.
Narcotics has got your back. They turned your saleswoman around. She's going to give us a higher level dealer, and Nelman has approved it. Johnson is expecting at One Police Plaza in a half hour.
I'd like to be replaced.
Why?
It's personal.
I don't want to hear personal. It ticks me off that I'm going to be shorthanded here again, and there's nothing I can do about it. How the hell do they expect me to run a precinct like this? Go!
The guy shows it to me, says, how do you like the yacht? That's not a yacht, I said. That's a canoe. I mean, I want to sleep 6 all the way to Bimini. Try the veal here, you'll love it.
No, nothing for me, thanks.
Say, this is the best Italian food in the city.
No, somehow eating with cops spoils my appetite. Have a nice day, gents.
What do you mean, cops? Come back here, will you? What are you talking?
Mistakes.
Overkill on the money talk? Rich dealers don't have to strut it.
No, I think it was a nice setup. Mansfield doesn't deal with street soldiers.
They look like cops.
Maybe. Petrie, what do you think?
I didn't see any mistakes.
Bingo. Mansfield is shrewd. We've tried to sting him 3 times now, and every time he smelled trouble. He's very good at playing games. He'll even try to force you to entrap him.
Does he ever serve time, sir?
Not even an indictment. From pot to smack and everything in between. Maybe he's backed by the mob. Maybe he bankrolled the Benedetti murder. I don't know. He's crud, and I would love to get him. And this time, I think we've got a shot. He trusts Laura Farrell. You two are as good as I've seen, and not exactly typical-looking narcs. Lacey, the stomach, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Just remember, you've got to make the first move.
What are we buying?
Just pills, large quantity. This time, you'll be mini moguls from out of town. The Premier Towers. Petrie, Miss Becky, the camera and I will be here in room 907. The sting will be in 909. The camera will see through this 2-way mirror in the center of the room. Now, we're using a wide-angle lens, but you still got to try to keep the action here in this area. If you get into the bathroom, the dressing area, or at the door, you're out of frame. So try to keep it tight. Questions? Okay, folks. Showtime.
He's smart, Mary Beth. He's sophisticated. We can't seem too easy or he's not gonna buy it. He's sharp. We just gotta be sharper.
We will be.
It's the big time, Mary Beth. It's the fast lane.
Uh-huh.
You gotta know these kind of people. I can handle them.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
They're on the way up.
All right.
Yeah,
They're on the elevator.
on their way.
Hi, Laura.
Mary Beth. Mary Beth, Christine, Bruce.
Hello.
How do you do?
It's nice to meet you.
And Don.
Thanks for stopping by.
It's my pleasure. I don't like it. It doesn't feel right.
What?
I'm not doing business today. Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the problem?
Cops. The room could be bugged. I follow my instincts. My instincts tell me no.
Wait a minute. How do we know you're not a cop? How do we know Laura here isn't an informant?
Yeah. How does one know?
The eyes. I check the eyes. A cop's eyes never rest.
Like yours?
Like yours?
There's a fine line between cops and robbers.
Right. Which side are you on?
Go to bed with me, both of you.
What is this?
Have sex with me before we do business. Then I'll know you're not cops.
I'm pregnant, mister.
Well, that leaves just you and me, kiddo.
How does having sex with us make you safe?
Precedent. U.S. versus Simpson. It's out in California. They entrapped Mr. Simpson by engaging him in sex. It's called outrageous conduct. Oh, no. No, thank you. Not today.
Wait. Bruce? Where are you going? I thought we were going to have a good time.
Okay, my place. If you want to reach me, Laura knows how to get in touch.
Bruce? Come here. Look, everybody's tense. We've been dry for a long time now. I don't even have anything for myself. And we got a score. So if I can't go home with at least some moods, we're gonna be out of business.
You broke my heart.
If that's what it takes.
You're saying that if I solve your supply problem, you and I can have a good time?
Yeah, I'd like that.
What exactly do you need?
Ups, moods, a couple of thousand more if you got it. Well, my list is inside. Can we do business?
After you.
Get him.
Yeah, let me see your list. I'm sure I can give you everything you need. Oh, yeah, I can go 5K on the Ludes and the ups.
All units, stand by.
I'm low on tranks.
When can you make delivery?
Well, if you've got the cash, I can have it for you in 15 minutes.
I got the cash.
Come on, let's move it.
This could get him into major cases easy. For a chance like that, I'd even put on a dress. And you'd probably look sensational in a pair of high heels. You remember Michelle the Magnificent? Sure you do. I talk about her all the time. To tell you the truth, the first night didn't happen. I couldn't,
What is this, Victor? I don't want to hear this
No,
story.
I want to tell you this. Never happened to me before. She tried to be nice about it. But that made things even worse. Anyway, you can tell Cagney or Coleman or send out a newsletter if you want. I don't care. I told you the
I know
story.
why you tell this story. Because you thought it would make us even. You embarrass me, I embarrass you. Fair is fair?
Right.
Wrong. Victor... What's the use? We have different values. Interests, everything. It's a bad match, always has been.
I think you're blowing this out of proportion, Marcus.
I don't think so.
It's been 10 minutes. He's either talking or he isn't. Maybe he's trying to make up his mind. Find out what's taking so long.
Lacey, have the amniocentesis test yet?
Hey, Sergeant, that's none of your business.
Hey, just trying to be helpful.
Sergeant Coleman, I'm gonna tell you something for the last time. You keep your fat nose out of my personal life.
Hey, hang on a minute here.
No, I hate that vanilla thing in there. I told you that 100 times. And now you have the nerve to ask me if I'm gonna get a test so you can get the edge on whether it's a boy or girl? Forget it. If I have the test, that's between me, my husband, and my doctor. And if I do, I'm telling the lab I don't want to know the sex. And no matter what I do, I would never, never help you make money off of my baby.
You finished?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me tell you something here. You think I brought this up just to make a few bucks?
Why else are you bothering me?
Because when my wife and I were expecting a baby, she didn't have the test. Then when Betty was born, well, she's in a special school now. It took us a long time to find it. And she's happier there. People don't make fun of her. She's doing okay. It's just that when she was born, we weren't prepared is all.
Betty's a pretty name. That's short for Elizabeth, right? We were thinking about Elizabeth, if it's a girl. Or Muriel, maybe, which is after Hobbs' mother.
It's a nice idea.
I just told your partner here the man is mute until his lawyer shows.
Parker Simonson.
One of the best. But we've got a good sting on tape. Plus, we've got a suitcase full of pills. We'll have to account for the time in the hallway, of course, but I'm sure you didn't say anything that would taint the collar. You're too smart for that.
Lieutenant, what I said in the hall.
Cagney, you don't have to tell me what you said, not right now. Take the weekend. Think about it. Go over it between yourselves. Bring me a report on Monday. We'll get this into the grand jury by Tuesday at the latest. We made a great collar today. So whatever it takes, let's not lose him.
Fine. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Ladies.
Sergeant, we're doing the test next week.
Yeah.
I can't believe I stepped over the line like that. When I stopped him outside, I could have said something else, anything. I didn't have to initiate the deal. We're gonna have to come up with something creative on our report.
What are you talking about?
I entrapped him, Mary Beth. I was the first one to bring up the subject of drugs. We put that on the report. Mansfield walks. I'm not about to let that happen.
Oh, what are we supposed to do, lie?
It's our word against his. We're not dealing drugs.
Come on, sometimes you gotta do whatever it takes. You know that. I'll be damned if a big-time drug dealer's gonna walk because I didn't say the magic words. You heard Lieutenant Johnson. He practically ordered us to lie if we had to.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be under oath. I can't believe he even asked us to do that. He's supposed to be our superior officer.
He's just trying to give us a little room.
Yeah, room to hang ourselves.
He's backing us up.
He's telling us to commit a crime.
Please, will you come down to earth with the rest of us? How often do you get a shot at a guy like Mansfield?
Not worth it, Chris.
Wait a minute. Mary Beth, we're doing this.
Your ego is doing all the talking
Oh,
here.
give me
You're
a
thinking
break.
about promotions and commendations and having your picture in police
That isn't
magazine.
true. It is not true. Mansfield stinks, and I want him.
I want him as much as you do. But we have to start all over again. We have to admit we made a mistake.
No! We're gonna do this now, Mary Beth. Please don't fight me on this one because you can't win.
You got a hell of a nerve, lady. I make my own decisions.
Monday, I'm bringing in the paper, and it's gonna say all the right words. Now, you can either corroborate my testimony, or you can say you never heard the conversation at all. I really don't care. But if you go into the grand jury on Tuesday and call me a liar, our partnership's over.
Beauty!
Way to go, Harvey!
Johnny, pick it up, baby. Thank you.
It's emotional blackmail, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
She does it all the time. Puts you in danger while she does a super cop number.
That's fair, Mom.
Way to go, baby.
Eight. All right, your turn, kid.
Here
You
you
look
go.
out for him, Harvey.
You know, you guys lie in that courtroom and get caught, the judge is gonna come down on you like a ton of bricks.
Not a chance, Harvey. Only 3 people know what was said in that hallway, and 2 of us are officers of the law.
Hey, Mom!
I'm watching you, sweetheart. Go ahead. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Go again.
Maybe you should call a bluff. You might be better off with another partner.
I don't want to think about that, Harvey. Anyway, she didn't mean it. Maybe she did mean it. I called her a liar in front of the grand jury. That's it. It's all over. I'm not trying to be self-righteous here, Harvey. You know,
Why?
I don't know, but one more dealer off the street. Lord knows it couldn't hurt.
Oh, yeah? You commit perjury, Mary Beth. You go to prison.
5 is good. Good for you. Your turn, Papa.
Yeah, my turn.
What the hell does Lacey expect you to do? Let him walk? I mean, your job is to get the scum off the streets, whatever it takes.
He beat me, Charlie. He baited me, and it worked. I'm the one who blew it.
You didn't blow anything.
I knew I wouldn't get another chance.
You don't need another chance. You got him now. Draws these things. It looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
Mary Beth has to do everything by the book. Otherwise, she doesn't sleep at night.
Well, then she's in the wrong job.
Well, fine.
Listen, Chris, I used to cut corners, bend the rules. I also lied in court anytime it was necessary. We all did. I slept like a baby.
Well, things are different now, Charlie.
Oh, you can say that again. You guys aren't really cops. You're nothing but lawyers with badges.
Thank you.
The criminal justice system today stinks. I mean, even if you got a good, solid case, you don't know what's going to happen the minute you step foot in that courtroom. I'm glad I'm out of it. Don't worry about it anymore. But I'll tell you something. You better tell your partner she is not living in the real world. Give me that piece over there, will you?
Which one?
The one that fits. Give me them both.
Charlie, I don't know. Take them all. She has integrity, Pop.
Integrity is also knowing when to sidestep the rules. And if Mary Beth is a decent partner, she'll go to the wall with you. No questions asked. Hooray, it fits.
Good. You want a soda?
No, I don't want a soda. When I finish this bookshelf, I want a drink. I think you could use one, too.
Don't walk away from me. We need to talk.
We've already talked. It happened. And it's over.
But you're still punishing me.
That's not true.
The hell it isn't. I'm sorry I hurt you. I've asked for your forgiveness. What more can I do?
I don't know, Claudia. You're the one who cheated.
Oh, excuse me. I forgot I was talking to Mr. Wonderful. The guy who never makes a mistake. The perfect cop. The knight in shining armor.
Claudia, shut up!
Why do I have to push you to a wall before I get your attention? Marcus, if we can't get past this, we don't have a future. You finished with arts and leisure? You still have the home living section. What about sports? Oh, gee. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
I meant to turn it off. Go back to sleep. Put the snooze alarm on. You still got 9 minutes.
What you gonna do, babe?
I don't know yet.
Mary Beth, would you sign me in, please?
Thanks. You're wrong to put our partnership on the line over this.
I expect you to back me up, Mary Beth. If you're not willing to do it, we don't have a partnership.
A partnership is 50-50.
Right.
You owe me my share of any decision. Instead, you throw your little ultimatum in my face, and I don't like it.
All right, then I'm sorry about that, but this is not a negotiable issue for me.
Why not? Because you're afraid to admit a mistake?
No! No, please. Please, you've got to believe me. I want Mansfield, Mary Beth. I don't want Mansfield and his two hotshot rich attorneys get in a chauffeur-driven limousine and they drive off thumbing their noses at us. It makes me sick, Mary Beth.
Yes, sir.
I have a chance to get him, and I'm not going to walk away.
The one that was appointed will...
I'm sorry about the ultimatum. I'm a pushy broad.
True.
Look, if you want to say you never heard the conversation between Mansfield and me in the hallway, I'll understand.
But I did. No, I'm gonna do it, God help me. Okay, I have to type up the damn report. You want to tell me what lie I'm... Morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm swearing, too.
Petrie, it's Becky. Come on in. Close the door. What's this all about?
Did you read it? It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, of course I read it. But I'm not going to give you a new partner without some good reasons. Did you know about this?
Yeah.
Well? Huh? Talk to me. Somebody. I'm listening.
It's my fault, Lieutenant. I betrayed his trust, and it wasn't the first time. To tell you the truth, I haven't been much of a partner at all. I'm always late with my paperwork. He usually has to clean up behind me on the street. Bottom line is, he's been holding me up for a long time now.
All right, Victor, don't go overboard. He's a good cop, and we've shared the load pretty evenly. The problem is that we're not compatible. I think we'd both be better off with new partners.
You got problems at home, Petrie?
What would make you think that, Lieutenant?
Because you've been walking around here eating up the furniture for about the past month now.
You're telling me you didn't hear about it?
What, I missed a juicy bit of gossip or something? Maybe I ought to come out of the office more often. Look, I'm not about to split up one of my best teams without a fight. Now, we all know that you can be extremely obnoxious from time to time and that you're too sensitive for your own good. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want to hear everything. I want to hear every beef you got between yous right here and now. And if we can't find a way to mend fences before this is over, and we're not leaving here until it is, then I'll grant your request. All right, you go first, Inspector.
Lieutenant.
I'm not fooling around here.
I don't have a beef with him.
Gotta be something.
He's perfect. The guy is perfect.
And that bothers you?
Yeah. Yeah, it does bother me. You're always so perfect. And you don't mind letting me know that you know it. You don't say it, though. And that's what really irks me. You got an attitude, Petrie. A real attitude.
What the hell is wrong with trying to be perfect?
Sometimes you're not even human.
As defined by you, Victor? What do you know about human? You do all your thinking with your glands.
Okay, this is good.
And I'm tired of your rooster stories. You're never on time. You always complain. Victor, you talk too much, and I'm sick of it.
I told you I was sorry.
And that's supposed to solve everything.
What am I supposed to do?
Keep your sorry and get out of my face. Is that human enough for you, Victor?
This is very good.
Yeah, Petrie, you want to go at it? Let's go at it.
Come ahead now. I'm right here.
Lovely day for a hearing.
You nervous?
A little. I didn't sleep last night.
Are you expecting sympathy?
I'm doing the right thing, Mary Beth. This one is worth it.
Yeah.
We don't do this now. Mansfield goes back out on the
Enough,
street.
okay? I'm gonna do it.
Mary Beth, thank you.
Good looking suit, Christine.
Before I open the briefcase, I want to see the money.
We'll do it at the same time. I'll show you mine, you show me yours.
Oh, ladies, that shade of green is my favorite color. Donald will want 5,000 lewds, 3,500 of the barbs. What is this?
Bruce, you should have trusted your instincts. You've just been immortalized on videotape.
Mr. Mansfield, you're under arrest.
Wow, that's incredible. It's incredible. You can stop it now, John. Incredible. I haven't seen anything that good on television since The Untouchables. Anybody like Elliot Ness? I loved Elliot Ness. Okay, Mr. Ackerman. Your side is going to tell us what happened in the hallway, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor. Sergeant Cagney spoke with Mr. Mansfield in the hallway and can tell us what transpired.
Well, by God, John, on your feet. Get over there and put the lady under oath. This is exciting.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You can sit down again, Sergeant. This is informal.
Thank you, Your Honor. After Mr. Mansfield walked out of the room, I decided to give it another try, as you saw on the videotape. When I caught up with him in the hallway, I said to him, "Please wait." He turned and sort of smiled at me. Then he walked over towards me. And at that time, I said, "I wish you wouldn't go." It was obvious he was playing games with me.
Objection, Your Honor. That is pure conjecture.
Oh, come on, Mr. Parker. This isn't a trial. Sit down, take a load off. You'll live longer. Go on, Sergeant.
Anyway, Mr. Mansfield said to me, "You're pretty hyper, aren't you?" I said, "Sometimes." He said, "Well, you need to relax. You need a lewd, don't you?" "I've got lots of lewds." And I said, "So I understand." He then smiled again. He said, "I bet if I solve your supply problem, you and I could have a good time." And I said, "I'd like that." At that time, he asked me what it was I needed. And I told him I needed a couple of thousand lewds and some ups. And then I pretended that I couldn't remember the rest. And I said that I'd left my shopping list inside. He then laughed and he said, "What the hell? I know you're not cops. I just like to test people. We'll do business, then you and I can have some fun." At that point, we all went back into the room.
That's a nice story, Sergeant. Well told and concise. Now, you're telling us here that Mr. Mansfield initiated the actual drug deal, even though he had previously expressed an aversion to doing business with you. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I see. Mm-hmm. Fine. Thank you, Sergeant.
Your Honor, my client has an entirely different version of that story.
I would hope so, Mr. Parker. I think a 30-minute recess would be pleasant right about now. When we come back, Mr. Mansfield will have a chance to enthrall us. Mr. Ackerman, I would like to see you and your group in my chambers, and Mr. Parker, you can come too. No offense, Mr. Ackerman, but you gotta walk a country mile to believe this lady's story. Even if I do, who's to say a jury will?
We've got a very strong case, Your Honor.
Predicated on the assumption that our bright young sergeant here didn't make the first move and entrap Pretty Boy. And from where I'm sitting, that's practically impossible to believe. Are you that good, Sergeant?
I don't know, Your Honor. I only knew that I couldn't be the first one to bring up the subject of drugs or deal-making. That would have tainted the collar.
Let me tell you something. Right now, you have the luxury of my ear. This could be considered a misinterpretation of facts. But if you go back into that hearing room and stick to this story, I expect Mr. Parker is going to land on you so hard you'll have to reach up to tie your shoe.
Harder?
And feeling the way I do right now, I'll probably help it.
With all due respect, Your Honor, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.
Oh, I know.
We also have the corroborating testimony of Detective Lacey.
Ah, okay. You heard the exchange, Detective?
Yes, sir.
And you heard Mansfield initiate the deal?
Yes, sir. He brought it up.
What exactly did he say?
He said exactly what my partner testified that he said, sir.
I want to hear you say it. But before you continue, do you realize the dire consequences if I find out you're bending the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, little lady. Let's hear it.
Mr. Mansfield walked out of the room. And my partner and I looked at each other. And she went after him. And she said, "I wish you would not leave." And then Mr. Mansfield said, "You're pretty hyper, aren't you?" And Sergeant Cagney said, "Sometimes." And Mr. Mansfield said, "You need to relax. You need a lewd, don't you?" "I have lots of lewds." And
Your Honor, I would like it if Detective Lacey would not continue with her story.
Talk to me, Blondie. It's now or never.
I initiated the deal, Your Honor. I pushed my partner into backing my story up. It is my fault.
You wear a badge, so you're above the law.
No, Your Honor.
Then what the hell did you think you were doing coming into my courtroom and lying? I know it makes you crazy sometimes. We expect you to rid the street of drug dealers, and then we handcuff you with a lot of stupid little word games, but that's the way it is. And if you can't stand the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen. I'm angry now, and I don't like to get angry. Life's too short. I don't know what to do with you two. Other than give you a good sharp slap on the wrist. What I should do is send you back to history class to learn something about America. I'll leave the rest of your punishment to the department. I will grant Mr. Parker's motion to suppress, which means you don't have a case. Miss Sleazebag walks.
Look at this here.
I was wrong about everything.
Yeah.
And I blew the collar. Sergeant Hotshot sure got her wings clipped, didn't she?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Johnson didn't exactly rush to our rescue.
Did you expect him to?
Well, yeah. I didn't expect an oral reprimand. Not from him.
Chris, the man may have hinted at lying, but he didn't actually say it. He didn't entrap us.
Mary Beth, what now? Huh? Where do we go from here?
I don't know, partner. There is a dope dealer out there. He's about 6 feet tall, 250 pounds. He wears a pinky ring. He's a real virus. And it's not like we'd have to look too hard to find him. A little surveillance, maybe. Catch him with the goods. If you're game.
Hi, ladies. Take a pamphlet.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
You know, I've never even been to the Statue of Liberty. I've lived in this city most of my life.
Oh, I can't wait till they get her all dialed up so Bob and I can take the boys back out there. They loved it the first time. Did you ever take that little boat around the island? That's good, too.
Yeah?
You should do it, Christine.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Mansfield tried to kill me.
Everybody in this job is a target.
I'll hurt you in ways you never dreamed of. How much time did this guy get?
He's out.
I wouldn't do it, Chris, unless I really felt I had to.
I did not threaten him.
When I come to you with something important, all I get from you is me.
This is not Dodge City.
Until somebody aims a gun and pulls a round off at your head, you never will.
You busted me.
He stabbed you!
A player never gives anything away unless the payoff is worthwhile.
He's dead because of your client!
Sergeant Cagney, please, control yourself.
Just sit down.
Coleman, meet the scourge of Central Park.
This little picture here is 61 purse snatchings in 3 weeks?
Yeah, and only working after school.
Faverty,
Yeah?
keep an eye on young Dillinger here. I'll phone juvenile, make a reservation.
Messages?
Yeah, guardian angel of the guilty code.
David Keeler's got principles, Coleman, something that, of course, is totally foreign to you.
Wrong, Cagney. I had a great one in the 7th grade. Mr. Gargilio.
Can you check my messages?
This is bull. This bozo here says the wired up had to think about his mother.
Your cowboy course sounds like complicated stuff.
Oh, they were complicated men.
And even making it with their school mom?
Hey, me and Ginger have something that's very pure.
Really?
And has nothing to do with Thursday's final.
Or the fact that she's grading it.
Well, another night of frozen gourmet and basketball.
What happened to dinner with David?
Go on. He's doing a favor for an old law professor. Listen, I haven't seen the Villa Lacey yet. What do you say I come out after dinner tonight? I'll bring Napoleon some Andres.
Oh, gee, Chris, that'd be great. Only Harp and I are having a little celebration. He got that remodeling contract, the whole floor of dental offices.
Enough said.
And Muriel, I sent the kids over to her place so that he and I could be alone together.
I understand. Tell Harvey I said congratulations.
Yeah, but any other time, Christina. Tomorrow, maybe.
Whenever. Just tell Harvey I sent my best.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay. Mary Beth, wait a minute. If I waited to wrap this, Alice would be too old for it.
What is this?
It's a present I brought Alice Christine. Ta-da!
It's a baby bouncer.
It is. That's what they call it. Look, see? Wait. Oh. You hook it over a door, and then, yeah, she stands in it, and it promotes coordination.
Well, thank you very much, Christine.
Oh, Lauren loved hers. Alice will go crazy. Ooh, can I try it?
Look, Chris, why'd you come out tonight anyway?
No.
Why not?
I'm not going to be the third wheel in a romantic evening. Go.
You sure? Oh, all right. All right, then. And thank you so much for this, Christine. This was sweet. And Victor, good luck on your finals tonight. I know the hard part about night school is finding time to study.
Not only that, it's finding stuff to study that won't make you sick.
Good night, Victor.
Good night, Chris.
Hi, Charlie. It's me. I'm sorry I missed you, and I hate talking to your machine. Hi, what are you doing? Screening your calls? Listen, what if I came over in about an hour and I brought a pizza? Terrific. Okay, yeah, I'll see you then. Yeah, bye. What? I know. Extra cheese. Well done. Right. See you.
Sergeant Cagney.
Oh, hiya, Hubble. What are you doing, slumming?
No, but I got some good news. Looks like we're finally going to get our shot at Mansfield.
The prelim?
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn.
Jasper.
That's great.
Oh, Bert. You're looking well.
Well, you're not looking any thinner either. So what is this, a social call?
No, we're finally going to deep six Mansfield.
Let the defense get overconfident. All I want to do is get through this preliminary hearing with both charges intact.
Come on into my office. So what are you saying, we're going in weak?
We caught that scuzz mid-deal. It's only because he's such a lousy shot that I'll be here to testify.
It's the way you got to the warehouse that could become a problem.
What problem? My informant gave information. I followed through on it. We made the arrest. It was a clean deal.
Yeah, well, it's too bad your informant can't testify.
Oh, I get it. You came down here to do your little DA dance before you plea bargained Mansfield out onto the street again.
Cagney.
Sergeant, this prelim is not going to be a walkthrough. First, there's the history of your entrapment. And second, the man has serious money, and that buys impressive counsel.
I will do whatever it takes. I don't want him to get away again.
I'm glad to hear that. Bert? Sergeant?
Relax, Cagney. Some luck. The right judge.
Hopefully one with a taste for blood. Want to have a cup of coffee?
Good idea. I know that you blame Mansfield for the death of your informant.
Well, maybe he didn't shoot Hector himself. Sure as hell killed him.
You know, if you get too hot over your personal stake in this, you're gonna lose sight of what we're really trying to do here.
I understand that, Lieutenant. I just want to see Mansfield's butt kicked all the way to Attica.
Mm-hmm. Chaim.
Your shillelagh.
This is dry. This is nice. This will work too. You try this. You'll like that. Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
Good. How about yourself? See what you want?
I don't know. What would go nicely with London broil and scalloped potatoes?
Personally, I like cream soda. But you came in for wine. Okay. I got a red for you, as dry as the Sahara, and you don't have to be a sheik to pay for it. I also have another beauty here. Ah, here she is. Collins, wipe these off next, please. You know, we can't charge extra for the dust. Ma'am?
I'm sorry, I changed my mind.
Taking me here.
Detective Aspermani.
Yes.
I'm David Keeler. Remember me? I just called.
Oh, yes, David Keeler.
Hi!
Hi.
How'd you know I'd still be here?
I wasn't sure.
Had to go with your professor. All through?
Well, he told me what he wanted.
I wish you'd have called him, because I'm on my way over to Charlie's for a pizza.
Listen, Chris, I need to talk to you.
Want to get together later?
We need to talk now.
Okay. Sit. Talk.
I got a job to do that you're not going to like.
I don't like most of your jobs.
It's one of your cases, Chris.
What does the ACLU have to do with me?
It's a private case. My old law professor, Ben Tallman, was asked for my help. I wouldn't do it, Chris, unless I really felt I had to.
Sure.
It's the Mansfield case.
Joke, right?
No. Ben arranged the fellowship that got me through law school when I was broke, and then he got me my first job. I owe him, Chris. I owe him a lot. Ben was like a father to me, and now he's asking for my help. He came to me as a last resort, and I couldn't turn him down. Chris, will you wait a minute? Did you hear what I was saying, or don't you care?
You spit in my face and you ask me if I care. What I do care about is that for some totally full of crap
Just wait a minute, just
you're
wait.
going to be standing in court busting your butt to free some low-life piece of scum who tried to murder me. Now, what do you care about, David?
Chris, I care about you. Look, this is very hard for me. So please, for once, try to understand what I'm feeling.
Give me something to understand.
It's like you and Charlie when he asks for your help.
How can you compare my flesh and blood to your old teacher?
You love Charlie, and you would do anything for him. I feel the same way about Ben. There was a time in my life when he was the only one there for me.
How come I never heard of this saint before?
Because I don't tell you everything. The same way you don't tell me.
I'm telling you, I busted Mansfield twice. The first time he beat me and I looked like a lousy cop, and now he has you on his payroll.
This is an honest fight in open court. It has nothing to do with you or me.
The hell it doesn't. You're trading on my skin to pull a fat fee.
Money is not the issue here. I am talking about loyalty.
To whom? Mansfield is a drug-dealing scuzz, and he will be put away regardless of you or your old professor.
You got it all figured out fine. Just give me the arrest report. That's all I came for.
I'm off duty.
The x-ray equipment, it's real heavy. And the guy I was bidding against never figured any extra floor support, so that's why I got the job. I mean, Mary Beth, you just gotta see the whole picture. What are you doing, honey? You're ruining a great piece of meat there.
Everything turned out so bland, Harvey.
Are you okay?
Harvey, I am so proud of you. You're dynamic, Harv, and people notice that, and that's why things are taking off for you.
Oh, no, baby, for us. Honey, do you know what can happen now? Who do dentists hang out with at country clubs? The real money guys. Doctors. And what do doctors do with their money? They put it into real estate and then develop it. And who does that? The contractors. The contractors who they've heard about from their buddies.
The dentist.
The dentist.
Here's a toast to you, Harv, and to our future. And I'm sorry I forgot the wine. I just couldn't make up my mind, you know. Red, white, rosé. Who knows what goes with what these days. Also, I couldn't remember what your favorite was besides beer. We could have a beer.
Honey, it's okay.
No, Harvey, you deserve a toast. I mean, it's not the same, but it's close. It's alcohol. I mean, it's not water, which wouldn't be the same.
Mary Beth, would you calm down? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I couldn't be better. I'm so happy about everything, Harvey. So, here's a toast to us and to our terrific life and our sweet, precious kids
who I care about more than anything.
You bet.
Should have poured that down the side.
Real Coney Island head.
Go ahead and eat.
Who cooked it, the old man or the kid?
Charlie, how am I supposed to know?
The kid. He don't know from well done. Hey, what's this stuff? You usually have fruit with pizza. Hey, you're not gun shy because of me, are you? I'm telling you, Chrissy, I'm right on top of things.
That right, Pop? Is that where you're hanging out at Flannery's, banging around for the guys?
I know it. I know that was going to get back to you. Now, listen, Chris, I went in there, I bought the guys a drink. I even ordered a shooter for myself, but I never touched it, I swear to you, not a sip. Anybody says I did is a liar. I mean, you always drink beer with pizza.
Well, Charlie, this is better for us, okay? Fewer calories.
You forgot the anchovies.
What
kind of day did you have? Never mind that. What kind of a day did you have?
Probably the worst day I've had in years. Oh, perfect, huh? Wait a minute.
What do you need?
Well, let's pretend we got some glass and not drink out of the bottles.
Oh, okay. What now?
Where are the napkins?
I guess I'm out.
All right. Take it with paper towels.
What's the matter? Holy cow. That thing's been back there so long I forgot all about it. Must be all dusty.
Pour it out, Charlie.
Huh?
Pour it out.
Sure. Okay.
Night, Pop. Christine.
Let's go, pal. Drive in or park it.
This Professor Talman must be very important to David.
So what, he puts the neo-Nazis on hold to make my life miserable?
He must have thought it through, Christine. The man was his teacher.
I don't care if he was his priest. I'm going to make sure Mansfield serves so much time he's going to need a walker when he gets out of there.
Chris, you can't even the score over Hector.
What are we still doing on Houston Street?
I gotta make a quick stop. It's a couple blocks.
Hi.
Well,
Still need something for the London broil.
Right, sir. No, thanks. Not today. I'm Detective Lacey, 14th Squad. Does the Gilbert Collins work here?
Yes, but he's out on a delivery.
He's out.
Yeah, is there a problem?
No, nothing like that. Are you the manager?
Worse, the owner. Look, officer, if there's a problem with Collins, I'll dump him. He's only a minimum wage face.
There is no problem. It's routine, Mr.
Craven.
Craven. I wanted a few words with him is all. What are his hours?
10 to 6. You want me to have him call you?
No, not necessary.
Ciao.
Look at this. All high-powered attorneys. You never use the same one twice. Not one of them is the type to be used by drug dealers.
Yeah, and then just push it forward. This
No, that.
It's not, there's the focus.
What have you got?
An old case, nothing.
1971. Mansfield?
No, when I was in uniform, one of my first rape cases.
It's a big collar for you back then.
Yeah.
I'll find you, lady, and I'll hurt you in ways you never dreamed of. You said there's an open court?
Heavy, yeah.
I'm gonna carve my name in your face. How much time did this guy get?
He's out.
You've been tremendous help, Mrs. Kaufman. Collins has been working in my precinct and has not registered here yet. You just make sure he does, please. His parole officer got him the job. He's been there 2 months with no problems.
2 months?
Yeah, well, nice for her to let you know.
There's a better way to handle this.
What are you talking about?
The direct approach. We mosey over there, we look him in the eye, we let him know that you've got friends.
Victor, this is not Dodge City.
Wait a minute. For once, this Becky's not that far off. We could go in, patronize the place, flip out the wallet to pay, and there's a badge. It's clean, simple, and Collins will certainly get the hint.
I think all he is making too much of this.
This isn't just your problem, Lacey. A creep threatens a cop, puts us all under the gun. I don't take kindly to threats.
Mary Beth, if the lieutenant called the 119, they put a blue and white in front of your house all night.
That's a good idea, Marcus.
No. I don't want that, Marcus, and I don't want the lieutenant hearing about this either, Sergeant.
The man threatened to carve up your face, Detective. Who is it?
Your favorite lawyer.
Hello, David.
Don't I get invited past the door?
I'm getting ready to go
Come
to
on,
bed
Chris. I deserve at least a couple of minutes.
So?
So? Simple truth. I didn't take this job to hurt you or jeopardize our relationship.
It's amazing how you managed to do both.
This is one of the toughest decisions I've had to make.
Yeah, too bad you didn't make the right one.
Chris, I'm hurting too. I really care about you. The job I have to do doesn't change that.
It does for me.
Chris, it's just work, that's all. You understand that me doing this job means everything for Ben Tallman. But it doesn't have to mean that much to us.
Taking Mansfield down means everything to me. What about me? Or do you need a father more than you need a woman?
Sometimes you're the most immature woman I've ever met.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm just sick of your sanctimonious garbage, David. The man tried to kill me, you understand? No, I guess you can't. And until somebody aims a gun and pulls a round off at your head, you never will.
Don't wave that combat cross at me. And don't put guilt where it doesn't belong.
I'm not the one who should feel guilty here.
You were the one who pushed Hector to get stuff on Mansfield until he got himself killed.
Well, you bastard. You believe that? Who the hell are you to say that to me?
I don't know. I don't know what I am to you. Maybe nothing more than a sex partner. Somebody's gonna pat you on your head every time you have a bad day. But when I come to you with something important, all I get from you is me.
Get out of here, mister. Get out.
Today is a very special day for you.
Certainly is a special day for you, Wendell. Morning, son.
That's her?
No, Wendell's genuine gypsy royalty.
I know what I know.
How come you didn't know I was a cop when you offered to bless my wallet? Come on, move it.
Cagney, 14th. Hi, Pop. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm kind of busy right now. What? Yeah, well, I know you're sorry, Pop, you know, but that isn't the point. Yeah. All right. Pop, I said all right. Fine, I'll see you there.
Good morning, Christine.
Those are the stalest bagels I've ever heard. Do you have any aspirin?
Christine, get a load of this.
No, doorknobs are for pulling teeth. I need aspirin.
The top right-hand drawer, I put a fresh bottle in Friday. Do you remember these? These were on every classroom door in the city of New York.
Great.
There they were, a whole box of them, outside a store on Canal. $2 each. I'm gonna put these on our bedroom door. Harvey is gonna pass out when he sees this. Bring back memories, don't they?
At St. Brendan's, every door had a nun.
Mr. Principals dropped these out for you, Cagney. Oh, aren't these terrific? Solid brass. I'm going to put these on my bathroom doors. You get these from Esposito, $10 a pair?
$10.
Good. I'm still not sure whether I can trust that little hundo yet, you know?
Good morning. Is that a Broadway show?
Yeah, my one and only for Saturday night. David's idea. Peace offering.
Well, it's a night.
Forget it. Got a stamp on you?
Right in there.
Okay. You better get going if we're going to talk to Hubble before the hearing.
I'm really gonna enjoy watching Mansfield take this fall.
You're very up this morning.
Why not? It's gonna be a good day.
I know what I know.
You arrest people, he defends people. You have to expect some disagreements.
This is more than a disagreement.
You know what I'm saying. You and David are still going to be around long after this Mansfield business is over and done with.
Sure. When we get the win, maybe I'll call him up and gloat.
Can't be fairer than that.
Sergeant. Unbuckling, all right? Unbuckle. Where are you going?
If we take the FDR, we could look at the river.
You into tugboats? Or boarding that liquor store on Houston Street?
I haven't given that a thought since last night. Christine, there is nothing I can do about Collins being around. I am not going to make it worse by thinking about it.
Mary Beth, you cannot let that two-bit little creep intimidate you. Now, the more you hide, the bigger he gets, and you know I know what I'm talking about here.
I'm not hiding, Christine.
If you face him, you can handle him.
Ah, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Oh, Sergeant, your discovery about Mansfield's choice of past counsels could be very helpful.
Good. Trying to plug up any holes that snake might squeeze through.
Yeah, well, anything can happen. We got a couple of strong charges here, and I expect a straight-ahead prelim.
Excuse me, Sergeant Cagney? Detective Lacey?
Yes, ma'am.
These subpoenas are for you. Have a nice day.
Subpoena deuces, take them. Mr. Talman, want your memo books, ladies?
Let's go on in, Sergeant.
Nice touch, David. Very dramatic. What do you think is going to make a difference?
Morning, Sergeant Cagney, Detective Lacey.
Come on, Chris.
The renowned Professor Tolman. Down from your ivory tower to roll around the mud with Mansfield here?
Oh, now, as unpleasant as this occasion is, Sergeant, you mustn't forget your upbringing.
Unpleasant. Today's the start of a nightmare for you.
Oh, you do have a certain girlish charm, Sergeant.
Where did you arrest Mr. Mansfield, Sergeant Cagney?
I'm sure that's on the arrest report.
You arrested my client inside a warehouse.
That's right.
Was there a bazaar, a flea market, maybe an antique show, or a public gathering going on?
No.
No, none of these? Not even a sign saying open house?
Can we drop the games, David? I've already answered no.
Sergeant, I'd advise you to control your temper.
Sorry.
Then can you tell us exactly what right you felt you had to enter a warehouse on private property?
Detective Lacey and I had probable cause to believe that a crime was being committed.
If that were an acceptable explanation, Sergeant, no one would be able to sleep with the sound of doors being kicked in all over the city.
If you're interested in accuracy, Counselor, your notes would indicate that we entered through an open door.
Actually, you drove through an open door. Why?
We were acting on information from a reliable informant that a drug transaction was going down.
Ah. An informant whose information resulted in arrests in other cases.
No.
No? Then how did you know he's reliable? I suggest this person appear in this court so that we might determine the value of his information.
You know he can't appear. He's dead, Your Honor. He's dead because of your client!
Sergeant Cagney, please, control yourself.
Your Honor, because Sergeant Cagney's testimony confirms the violation of the law of search and seizure, I motion that all charges against my client be dropped at this time.
Based on all the testimony, I agree that the narcotics case against Mr. Mansfield has been compromised, and it is hereby dismissed.
Your Honor, surely you agree that the attempted murder charge against Mr. Mansfield must be held outside of this ruling.
Your Honor, I object. That charge stemmed directly from the illegal action of Sergeant Cagney and her partner in entering that warehouse.
Your Honor, the simple fact is Mansfield fired at Sergeant Cagney even though he knew her to be a police officer.
Gentlemen, I agree with Mr. Hubble. This court will not and cannot allow anyone to view the police as viable targets. Mr. Mansfield is hereby bound over for trial on the charge of attempted murder. Court adjourned.
Hey, we won on the big one.
Carried the day, Sergeant.
I never thought being shot at would have this kind of payoff.
I suspect some type of flea
Yeah, looks like that.
Discuss this, yeah. Discuss it.
A deal.
A deal? This is attempted murder here.
Exactly why the feds knew Mansfield would accept their offer.
Wait a minute. I want to know what was said inside that room.
It's classically simple. We've got Mansfield, but the feds want an ex-partner of his named Lopez. Man deals more drugs and kills more people than Mansfield, so for a new identity and a place in their relocation program, Mansfield has agreed to rat on Lopez. Criminal economics. A big fish for a bigger fish.
In other words, he walks.
Well, no, not exactly. Yes, he does.
You should rot in hell.
This is disgusting. Let's get out of here.
Don't take it too personally, ladies. It'll only give you ulcers.
You was robbed too, Mr. Hubble.
Yeah, I know. And it'll happen again. See you around the water cooler.
Chrissy.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi. Oh, I'm glad you could make it.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. You sure look like the other side scored today.
No, we scored. The other side won.
That's an old familiar tune. Oh, good. Here. Put the glass over there.
Oh, no, miss. I'm sorry. There must be a mistake.
No, honey, it's fine. Thank you. This is for you. I ordered it for you. One glass, see? You know how you always like a glass of wine with your dinner? Go on. So, you're in court today, huh?
Yeah.
No. Sure as shooting. If you win one in the street, you're going to get beat in court. Come on. We'll have a little dinner. You'll feel better. Hey, you know, Donnigan's got that great tomato and sliced onion appetizer.
I don't want that. Yeah. Maybe a shrimp cocktail would be good.
You know, what was that dish you had here the last time you were so crazy about? Yeah, it was the veal chop with the
Charlie?
baby was. Oh, come on, Chrissy. This isn't even booze. It's 12 proof. I mean, you get more than that in mouthwash. They give this to kids in France, you know.
Do the kids in France have cirrhosis of the liver? I don't remember hearing that. The kids in France know this stuff will kill you, like some people we know.
Keep it down and take
What
it
do you
easy.
mean? Let him listen. You told me don't shish me. No.
Everybody's listening.
I'm so tired of this, Charlie. You told me you would stop drinking.
All right, I won't drink a damn thing.
Fine. I'm sorry, Charlie. I'm being rude. Of course you said you wouldn't drink, and you're not drinking at all. You bought this wine for me, right? And I'm being ungrateful. Of course not. I'll drink this wine. No, Charlie. Don't be silly. I want you to support. Some for you, and some for me.
Christine, honey, what are you doing?
Look.
Christine, don't do that. Honey, please.
What's going on, Mary Beth?
I was pulling down the blinds.
Yeah? You've been out of bed 3 times already tonight.
Bob, I had to check on Alice.
3 times. She hasn't made a sound. And you've been a nervous wreck for 2 nights now. Are we going to play 20 questions, or are you going to tell me what is going on?
You promise me you won't go crazy?
When have you ever seen me go crazy?
Promise me, Harv.
I promise. What is it, hon?
Harvey perpetrators make threats all the time.
What
It doesn't mean
threats?
that they're going to do anything.
Who threatened you, babe? Who?
Gilbert Collins is out.
The pig you collared back in 71 for rape?
Yeah.
Where is he?
You promised me, Harvey.
Where is he?
He's working near the precinct.
I remember what he said he was going to do to you. I got friends, Mary Beth. We could put the fear
Harvey,
of God
he hasn't
into him.
done anything.
He scared you! I'm sorry. Mary Beth, I am not going to let him make the first move.
I love you, Harv. I love you for wanting to protect me. But this is not your job.
The hell it isn't. You are my wife.
I'm also a cop. How am I supposed to feel if I can't take care of myself? What kind of a cop am I going to be then, Harv?
Collins,
Yeah?
remember me?
Should I?
My name is Mary Beth Lacey.
Lacey, you've busted me.
That's right.
So what do you want?
Sex offenders have to register, Mr. Collins. The 14th precinct, you haven't done that yet.
My P.O. called and I am gonna do it.
Collins!
Where's the rest of the apple wine? What's the matter? What's up?
Nothing, sir. I have some information for Mr. Collins.
What nothing? This is becoming a regular stop for you. Now, if there's a problem with this guy, I'll dump him.
No, sir. There is no problem. I'll be 1 minute.
You sure? Collins, I want that stuff in the store fast.
Right.
You remember what you said to me in open court? You threatened me, mister.
Look, officer, you heard my boss.
I remember, and I will never forget it.
Is this it? Are you going to be in my face every day?
I'm going to be doing my job.
Yeah, right.
Register by Friday, Mr. Collins.
Mansfield tried to kill me. And no matter how you want to look at it, Lieutenant, they're going to give him a prize for it.
Everybody in this job is a target, Cagney. And we didn't make the deal. The feds are trading him up. Lopez is worth 10 Mansfields to them.
Well, you could file a protest or bring some heat. Maybe we could turn this thing around.
Let's say, Cagney. Oh. Look at that, huh? Do you know how many times I have tried to get one to look like this with a regular omelet pan? And look at this. It's 3 kinds of cheese. Go ahead, Cagney. Okay, try.
Oh, thank you, Lieutenant. I wonder what they're serving Mansfield for breakfast at that palace the feds call a lockup.
Tell me something. You go around your place, busting up the furniture every time the sun doesn't shine, Sergeant?
We had a strong case against Mansfield with the attempted murder charge.
Yeah, sure. And I was going to call you and Lacey in this morning to congratulate you on the good work.
All of which is for nothing.
Mary Beth, Lauren has a set of Don the Donkey books that she used to love when she was Alice's age. Now, they're washable, but you never know how people feel about used things for their children.
Oh, Marcus, that's so sweet. Harvey and I would love it. I'm sure she'll love it. Thank you. That's lovely.
Okay. How are you doing, Mary Beth?
I'm okay.
I'm here if you want to talk.
Is this about Collins?
Yeah, it's been on my mind.
Thank you, Marcus. Morning, Chris.
God, I hate the lights in here. I feel like a coal miner. You got a comb? You know, just once, I would like a case to turn out the way I want it to.
We ought to be used to it by now.
Just kills me. Everybody goes around shaking their head, shrugging their shoulders, saying, there, that's the way it goes.
Uh-huh.
Why is it everybody around me turns to butter when it's something I care about? Or even worse, they just jump to the other side.
That's what they call female bonding, Christine.
No, Mary Beth, this is what they call kvetching.
So what about David?
There's a specimen, huh? Mr. Dependable, Mr. Integrity. I've seen more guts on a violin.
Chris, I know what things are going to be like around here until you face this, so why don't you go talk to him?
How's it going with you? How's Alice Christine?
Alice Christine loves her bouncer. Everybody's fine. How's Charlie doing?
Got me.
Yeah? What? Yes, she is.
Say we treat ourselves. Go to Tony's for lunch.
I can't. I'm going to take some personal time. I'll be back around 2.
You okay?
Yeah, couldn't be better.
Okay.
Hey, see?
Yes, sir.
I got a parole officer named Kaufman on the phone. She's got a guy called Collins, a parolee in her office. Says that you saw him today.
Yes, sir. I talked to him this morning.
Yeah, what about?
He's supposed to register.
Well, he's shaking in his pants. Whatever you said to him, he's too scared to go back to work, much less come by here.
Sir, I did not threaten him.
Of
According to her, Collins made some bad moves up at Attica, and now he's terrified of being sent back there.
What's that got to do with me, sir?
Well, she wants you to get on the phone and reassure him, you know. A few nice words from you so he can pull himself back together and go back to work. So do it.
Yes, sir. Beg your pardon? This is Detective Lacey.
Haven't been shopping with us. We've been paying too much.
And now we return to the big bonus. We're back with our champion, Ray.
Why?
Oh, yeah,
Surprise. Fates have rewarded me by bringing us together in a room with a bed. Make yourself comfortable.
No, thanks. Just seeing you locked up is comfort enough.
It's a temporary condition. Would you like a drink? It's a joke. Again, a temporary inconvenience. I offer you a rain check.
It's a tough one, Mansfield. Being here knowing you beat me again.
It's a game you don't understand, Christine. May I call you Christine?
No.
Fair enough. You don't understand the game, so you don't play it well. In a sense, I think you peaked professionally when you were still in uniform.
So where's it gonna be? Arizona? Florida? Someplace posh around L.A.?
Well, the location is special. But the thing I like best about all of this is the business they're setting me up in. I'm tempted to give you some of the details.
Lopez was a smart move. Big name at exactly the right time. I bet you even have one or two other names you might use.
Oh, so that's what this is. You're looking for a name to take back to your lieutenant. You haven't been listening, Christine. A player never gives anything away unless the payoff is worthwhile.
I'm outclassed here. You see right through me.
Oh, going already?
Yeah. About the payoff being worthwhile. Do you mean when somebody who knows where you're hiding finally sells you out to Lopez and his goons come looking to blow your brains out? Is that the kind of payoff you mean? If you're trying to kill me, you could have done a nickel and walked away. But instead, you chose to sweat and wait for an ice pick or a 22 behind your ear.
Get out.
With pleasure. You're right, Mansfield. It isn't a game to me.
Excuse me. Hey, Chris! Chris! Look, I'm glad it's over. Maybe we can talk now. We can go someplace and sit down and talk. Chris! Chris! Come on, Chris!
Previously on Cagney Lacey.
He said he was going to kill me, Mary Beth.
They picked me up for rape. They never showed a gun or a knife, no weapon.
I told you that he threatened me.
My client says you consented.
I did not ask to be raped. I did not enjoy being raped. I was raped. That is sex against my will.
I'm sure I don't need to tell the good sergeant what she needs for an indictment.
Acquaintance rape. Do you have any idea what we're up against?
How many date rapes have we seen ever get past prelim?
This is different. You're a cop.
This is the kind of story the press just loves to exploit.
Father walks away empty, you may never hear from him again.
That would be nice.
Oh, you don't mean that.
Don't tell me what I mean. Hey, I know what you're trying to do, and I will not let you steal my son.
Harvey's my grandson. You're still my daughter.
This guy is Mr. Clean, Cagney. No record. Even if we get a rape conviction, he'll probably walk.
Damn it, it is my body. He had no right.
This is not your family, mister. Nobody needs you here.
I asked him to come.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Conservative enough?
You look good. Formal.
Guess that's right. Who knows how I should look? The way I feel, I might as well be up there stark naked.
I know.
Mary Beth, the thought of looking at Potter makes me want to vomit.
I know.
No, you don't. And that's okay.
You are doing the right thing, Christine. I know that. You know it, too.
Guess so. But I'm scared. My heart is so loud. My hands are like ice. Feel them.
The mother trick.
Sergeant, nice to see you.
What do I sense a setup?
Sergeant. Mr. Gordon and I were just talking. I'm sure you saw the papers this morning. It's a shame how the press leaps on these things.
Mr. Potter didn't like his photograph.
How did you like yours?
Mr. Nettles, you have a point you're trying to make here?
Simply this. Our offer is still open. We would accept a lesser charge.
Most of the dirt that I deal with call that copping a plea.
Sergeant, this is your final chance to avoid the extreme embarrassment I most certainly will put you through when you enter that room.
You're scared. You don't stand a chance.
We'll see.
Shall we?
Good luck, my partner.
Thanks, Margaret.
Keeping Samuels in there an awful long time.
I don't mind going to court. Keeps me off the streets.
I hate it. They always make me feel stupid.
Victor, sit down. You're making me nervous.
There's a reason Nettles hasn't cross-examined me. It's up to something.
You're right. He'll probably recall you when he presents the defense.
I don't like his eyes. They remind me of Charles Boyer's. In Gaslight, he's trying to convince Ingrid Bergman that she's the crazy one.
Excuse me, I have to stop by my office. I'll meet you at a quarter out.
What's the matter? Something you ate?
Where's Harvey Jr. station?
Camp Lejeune. You know that one on Murder Street Road? She's in Gaslight also.
Mary Beth, on the TV, there's an unconfirmed report of a training accident there.
Camp Lejeune?
Yeah.
What happened?
A helicopter went down.
Nice going, Al. It's unconfirmed, Mary Beth. There are thousands of kids at that camp.
Yeah, sure.
Says I'm sure Harvey Jr. at this very moment is happy as a pig in slop, schlepping through mud
Right.
with 50 pounds on his back.
I'm sure you're right, and I'm going to call the base and check. I was supposed to call Harvey anyhow. If he heard the news, he'll be worried. Listen to me for 1 minute, operator.
It is a military base. They must have 100 phone lines there. I have been calling for 11 minutes short of an hour. Now, how can they all be busy? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Huh? Yes. You have a nice day, too. Sweetheart, I didn't get through yet. Did you have any luck?
Yeah, I just got off the phone, Mary Beth.
Did you talk to Harvey Jr.?
No, but Harvey's unit is one of the ones taking part in the training exercise.
What did they say about the accident?
They confirmed the copter is missing, but they don't know yet exactly which company the boys on board were from.
But what the hell kind of operation are they running down there?
Stay calm, Mary Beth. There's a lot of companies out there in the field. Apparently, there was a major storm and people got scattered all over the place. They lost radio contact, so they have no way of knowing right now.
When are they going to know?
They can't say. I'll call Mom to pick up Alice so I can stay by the phone. I love you, Mary Beth.
I love you, Harv.
Why don't you go on home, Mary Beth? I'm fine. We're going to be okay here.
Harv knows where I am if there's any more news.
I'll call you to testify as soon as the session starts. Don't go far. Come on, Sergeant. Let's get seated.
Thanks, Mary Beth.
These things happen all the time. He's fine.
You're right.
Thank you, Detective Lacey. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Nettles?
Well, you've told us a very interesting story.
I tell the truth.
How long have you been Sergeant Cagney's partner?
8 years and 3 months, sir.
Police partners tend to stand up for each other. Isn't that true?
We have close working relationships, yes.
You go through thick and thin together, protect each other's lives, hang tough. You do anything for each other. Isn't that true?
Objection. The question is vague and ambiguous.
Sustained.
When was the last time you lied for your partner?
Objection.
Sustained.
Self-defense and hand-to-hand combat is part of the training that all police have. Women must meet the same standards as men in terms of these physical skills. Is that right?
As far as I know, sir.
Have Sergeant Cagney and you used those skills in your long partnership?
Yes, sir. But every situation is different. You have to make on-the-spot judgments.
But you have been able to handle large men who were resisting arrest?
There are usually 2 of us, and on the job, we carry our weapons.
That's a good point. Now, Sergeant Cagney has testified that her gun was in her dresser, just a few feet away from her bed. Did you ever ask her why, if she was really being raped, she didn't try to use it?
We are taught to evaluate
Would you please answer my question?
No, sir, I did not ask her. She told
Thank
me
you. That answers my question. I have nothing further.
The witness may step down.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Why? You were fine.
Mr. Gordon?
I better get home to Harvey.
Yes, sir.
I'll call you later.
State calls
You too.
Dr. Simon Kingsley.
Hello?
Honey, I'm on my way.
Okay, Mary Beth.
Harv? What? I can hear something in your voice, Harvey. What is it?
Well, because of the storm, they don't know where everyone is yet, and they still can't find the helicopter. They don't know if Harvey was on it, but they do know it was carrying boys from Harvey's company.
Okay. That's okay. I'm on my way. Oh, my God.
Service stations around the country are reacting to yesterday's increase in the price of crude oil.
Michael, would you? I can't see that way. Sit with your grandmother. Come, Michael, by me, baby.
Gasoline prices shot up all over the country. Just how high they will rise is yet unknown. But
Harvey, get another channel because this one
No,
is
it's
stuck
the
on
only
oil
national
prices.
news. The rest is all local TV.
Well, who cares about any of this?
Is Harvey going to be on TV?
I don't think so, Michael. We just want to find out some news about the accident.
Honey, what is the matter with this set? The man said it was fixed.
I'll get it.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm up. I'll go. Sit.
On the political front, Campaign 88 is moving into high gear, and the only sure winner so far is the airline.
Ma'am, are you Mrs. Harvey Lacey?
Slow down, Mary Beth. He said Harvey is missing. Missing.
I listened to what the captain said.
They can't reach the plane site, and Harvey is unaccounted for. That is all, Mary Beth. Don't start.
This
any-
water is not hot enough. This thing does not clean dishes right, Harvey.
Mary Beth.
I'm taking her up to bed. Sweetheart. Sweetheart. Want to kiss Mommy goodnight? Hmm? Give Mommy a kiss. Sure you do. There you go. Night, Mommy. I'll tuck her in bed later. Thank you, Muriel.
Good night, sweetheart. I'll see you in a minute, Mom. Mary Beth, not with your hands.
Don't look at me, Harvey. I can't.
Mom? Aunt Christina's here.
I called her.
Mom.
I better go and see her.
What do you say we go upstairs and tuck in Alice, huh?
How you doing, partner? Not so good. Hi, Harvey.
Hi, Chris.
Night, Michael.
Night. Mom, you coming up later?
Come on, Mikey, let's go.
Harvey says there's nothing for sure, that all you know is...
I was remembering about what his body felt like when he was a baby. He was solid, Christine. Solid little arms. You know, Alice is soft, you know. But Harvey Jr.'s arms around my neck when he was little was the sweetest feeling. Of course, then he turned into a string bean. He was lucky, though. He never had to go through bad skin. Never had a pimple. See, I had them and Harvey had them, but Harvey Jr. never did. Never did. He was all arms and legs, of course, but his face was always clear.
Charlie always used to say, Chrissy, don't worry about anything until you're sure you have something to worry about.
What is going on downtown? How is the trial going?
Oh, forget the trial. Mary Beth, listen to me. Until you have undeniable proof, don't go in the morning. It's a waste
Please,
of energy.
I can't use your AA philosophy now, okay?
What's AA? Come on, this is common sense. When you know for sure, then you deal with it as a fact.
Do me a favor, Christine.
Sure.
Don't talk, please. I don't want to talk.
Okay. I'd like to sit with you a while. What do you say?
Sweetheart, we don't know. We have to hope, and we have to believe that they're going to find Harvey. You know, when I was in the Army, there were lots of guys who were reported missing, and they finally waltzed into the base. They got separated from the company. They were misidentified. It was something, you know?
Christine went home. Michael, put on your pajamas. It's late.
Mom, Dad says they're gonna find Harvey. Do you think they're gonna find Harvey? Do you think he's coming back, Mom? Do you think Harvey's dead?
Shut up. Shut up, Michael!
You shut up, Mary Beth. You hear me? You keep your mouth shut, and don't you ever lay a hand on my son again. Do you hear me? You said you were going for a walk 4 hours ago. I looked everywhere. Even woke up the people downstairs in our old apartment.
All those times we couldn't find him, Harvey Jr. used to hide up here. I always thought that he went to Ronnie Aquino's apartment. His favorite place was over there by the chimney. He told me that the day we moved away from here. I can't remember ever hitting Michael before tonight. But somehow, it was okay for me to give Harv Jr. a smack, you know, push him around. One time, when he was 3, I was working a double shift on a murder, and I came home. You were still at work, and Muriel had to go. And I was gone, beat. And he wouldn't go to sleep. And he wouldn't go to sleep. And I went in his room, right downstairs there, and I hit him real hard. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to. I didn't know what else to do. I said I was sorry 100 times. But the look in his eyes, I'll never forget it. God is punishing me for that. And for everything else.
Come home, Mary Beth.
I shouldn't be around anybody. Not good for people to be around me. Don't, Harvey, please don't touch because you could catch it. The killer touch. The one that kills her babies.
Stop it, Mary Beth.
I can't stop anything. Harvey, missing means dead. Missing means they didn't find his body yet. That's what missing means. God has taken my son because he's punishing me.
That's crazy.
I want it all. You and the job and the kids and the house and the college education and the microwave. Greedy. Greedy like the fisherman's wife in that story, that kid's story where there's a magic fish and he gives her 3 wishes. And first, she wants out of the hobble. And then she wishes for a palace. And then she wants to be God. Bang. She's back in the hobble, Harvey. She wanted too much. So did I. That's why God has taken my boy.
No one has taken anybody, Mary Beth. All we know is Harvey is missing.
I know. A mother knows. My son is dead.
No. Don't make him dead. There's hope. There's prayers. There's facts.
Facts. I have facts. I never made it to a 6th grade graduation. I punished him when the teacher said that he had been cheating, but he wasn't.
You. What am I, invisible? How about the rest of the family? You think you're the only one scared here? I will not let you make him dead.
Go home, Harvey. Because you're okay. You're alive. I could kill you too, Harv. It's me. See, there's something There's something sour about me. I did it. And I smell of death.
No. 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 I don't know what to say to you, Mary Beth. I'm going back to Michael and Alice. I don't need this talk about death. All my kids are still alive.
I'm sorry, I know it's early. Hope I didn't wake the whole household.
I was up.
It's too hard waiting alone. Should I wait with you?
Maybe you want to keep your coat. It's cold. The fire went out.
Oh, no, I'm all right. How about you? Are you all right?
No, I'm not. Want coffee?
Yes. God, as a matter of fact, I'd love some.
2 sugar.
You remember?
We first met at a French film festival, which was rather erotic. And apparently it aroused her, because when we finally went to dinner, she kept bringing it up and asking me if it had aroused me also. She talked a lot about sex.
That son of a bitch. Anything else?
She talked about her father, who had died recently, and about how much she missed him, missed having a man in her life. She also talked about her drinking problem.
He's got friends in the
Shared
department.
many
Probably had you followed.
Would you say she was emotionally vulnerable?
Yes, she bared her soul to me. She's a very sensitive person.
Objection. The witness is drawing a conclusion.
Overruled. Continue.
Right. Tell us what happened now, when you got back to her apartment.
She was totally uninhibited. I mean, very seductive. I'd never seen anything like it. She took off all my clothes.
And then what happened?
We went to bed. It wasn't as good as I had expected, but I thanked her anyway, and I told her that I had a big day tomorrow and that I had to go.
And what did Sergeant Cagney do?
She asked me to stay. She said that she needed a man to see her through the night. And when I said I couldn't, she pleaded, and she got angry. And she said, "You used me. You're like all the others." And then she attacked me. We struggled. She's very strong, and I finally managed to get away and leave.
No further questions.
Mr. Gordon.
tear his throat out.
Mr. Potter, I'm sure we all found that very dramatic. But isn't it true that's not exactly the story you told when you were first apprehended?
I didn't go into the details because I wanted to spare us both the embarrassment.
Isn't it a fact that you claimed that Sergeant Cagney was drunk?
Yes.
Isn't it also a fact that sometime later you learned of a blood test which proved that she hadn't had any alcohol? And that this new knowledge led directly to you changing your story?
My first assumption may have been incorrect. But given her history with alcohol, it was the only explanation I could think of for her whorish behavior.
Mary Beth?
Christine?
Yeah. Any news?
No, nothing.
Are you okay?
How's it going down there?
It's coming along. We'll see. Who's there with you?
Muriel. And Mr. Bishke.
Who?
My father.
Good.
That's a matter of opinion.
Look, I'll be there as soon as this is over, all right? You hold down the fort, partner.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
So, you admit you're an alcoholic.
I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm in Alcoholics Anonymous. I've not had a drink in 8 months.
But you had a drinking problem before you joined AA.
Objection. This is irrelevant.
If Your Honor will allow me, my line of questioning will soon be clear.
You may continue. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, that's why I joined.
How long did you have this drinking problem?
I don't know exactly.
Well, before you joined AA, did anyone ever point out to you that you had a problem?
Yes?
And did you believe them?
No.
Isn't that what is called in AA being in denial?
Yes, it is. Most alcoholics do that.
So you lived for some time in denial. You didn't want to face the fact that you had a drinking problem. Isn't that correct?
I suppose it is.
Just as you didn't want to admit that you had consented to sex with my client.
Objection.
I did not consent. I was raped.
Yeah, when times are good, thank you. The contracts fly. Other times you could die on a vine.
Yeah, no. Last year's market crash brought us to our knees. We're just beginning to come back. I spoke with Harvey Jr. just last week.
Oh, yeah?
Talked about you a lot. And Mary Beth.
And?
Your ears must have been burning. Talked about how much he loved you both. You guys really did a good job with him.
Excuse me.
He's a good kid.
This is hell for her.
For all of us.
Yeah.
If he was holding you down, didn't it cross your mind to resist?
I've said it 100 times. He was threatening to kill me.
But he didn't have a weapon, and you had a gun in your dresser nearby.
He was very strong, and I had made the judgment not to risk my life.
Did you think that you'd been raped when Mr. Potter left your apartment? Or did you decide that sometime later?
When you're being raped, you know it.
If someone had robbed you in your apartment and then just walked away from you, wouldn't you get your gun and go after them?
I suppose I would.
But you didn't do anything when Mr. Potter left.
Well, you see, there's a difference between robbery and rape. Aside from the shock and the trauma, there's also a difference about how a rape victim is treated. And I did not know if I was willing to go through the abuse and the humiliation that goes along with reporting a rape.
So your fear of the legal system prevented your going for your gun?
Would you have been happier if I'd shot him?
Would you?
He belongs in jail.
No further questions.
Mr. Gordon?
Sergeant Cagney, you knew the cost of reporting this type of crime, the effect on your career, the adverse publicity, the effect of being put on trial even though you're the victim. Isn't that correct?
I was painfully aware of how high the cost would be to me.
And yet, despite all this knowledge, you still decided to bring these charges. Can you tell us why?
I thought of the women that I had cajoled into coming forward with phony reassurances that everything would be all right. And I thought about my career. I'm going to be on the police force for the rest of my professional life. And I didn't know how I could ever ask a woman to testify against a piece of dirt who had raped her if I didn't have the courage to go through with it myself.
What is it you want? I will give anything. Please give me back my son. Michael. Michael.
Chris is here.
What I'm really looking forward to is Harvey Jr. is going to visit me down in Arizona. Can't wait.
Oh, good for you. Good for both of you. Oh, excuse me.
Nothing yet, huh?
Maybe later today, the DA said. Whatever.
Whatever, Christine, this is crucial. It's important to your future.
Meredith, please, no, forget about it right now, all right? They said they'd call if the verdict came in. How you doing?
Well, we're plugging along, hoping for the best, Sergeant Cagney.
You know about hope, Christine, don't you? The thing that little kids feed on at Christmas time.
Mary Beth.
No, I'm serious, Harv. Hope is the thing with feathers. I learned that at college, taking time away from my family. I hated that poem, Hope is the Thing with Feathers. Blows away. You know what I mean, Mrs. Bishke, don't you?
That's not what I meant.
Forget about hope. Doesn't do you a damn bit of good. Now get coffee. We need fresh coffee.
Tough times, partner.
Couldn't be tougher. I thought I was braver than this. I thought I was so solid. I also thought I was a good mother.
Mary Beth.
The thing I wanted to be most in this world was a good mother.
You did the best you could with what you knew then.
Not good enough.
No one could have asked any more.
Not good enough.
Mary Beth, guilt goes nowhere. This is something I have learned. It paralyzes. Just forget about it.
It's eating me, Chris.
I know. I know it is. And Mary Beth, even you are not that powerful. You did nothing to make this happen.
Remember Jackie Kennedy with her little pillbox hat and her bloodstained suit? She stood up so tall. Remember that? She never slumped. She looked so dignified.
That's enough. Quit it. Harvey Jr. is alive until proven otherwise.
I know what I'm saying.
No, you don't. Charlie was right. Unless it's signed, sealed, and delivered, forget about it. It doesn't mean anything.
No offense, Christine. But your father was not the be-all and the end-all when it came to wisdom.
That's true. My father was not perfect. And neither is yours. So what? He's Harvey's grandfather. Now give him a break.
Back off, Christine.
Give the guy a chance, huh? And I've been talking to him.
No, I don't want to hear it. You have no right talking to Mr. Spishke.
What is this Mr. Schbitsky bit? And he is not your son's pen pal. He is Dad. He's Pop. He's Father. I don't care, Mary Beth, whether you want to admit it or not. The man is your father.
I can't.
You gotta forgive him sometime, Mary Beth. Or you're gonna be stuck in this place forever. Now, he did the best he knew how at the time, too, just like you.
It's too hard.
But do it.
When he left me, it was like a big door closed shut. And I have tried in my life to open. But a part of it is still...
You can change all that now, though. The two of you need each other now more than ever.
I can't.
Oh, please, Mary Beth. Make up with him before it's too late. I know what I'm talking about. There's so much that I wish I could say to Charlie.
Hello? Yeah? Nothing yet, Lieutenant. Thanks. She's right here. Chris, it's for you.
Thanks, Harvey. Yes. Yes, Lieutenant? Yeah? Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. It's over. Guilty.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Bastard's going to jail.
Great going, Chris. Still work to be done on the roof. And there's the chimney damper. It never ends.
Well, the house looks great, Harvey. You and Mary Beth have done a dynamite job.
I'll clear the dishes.
Let me go. Mr. Martin, would you want to help me?
I'd love to.
Martin? Coffee beans are in the freezer.
Martin, huh?
Yes?
Beats Mr. Zbisky. It's gonna take a while. There's a lot of water under the bridge.
That's a crazy expression, isn't it? I mean, of course there's water under the bridge. Otherwise, you wouldn't need a bridge, right?
I guess. What I meant. We have so much to talk about, I don't know where to begin. I know how much I hurt you when I left your mother. If I could do it over again, I'd do it differently.
We don't get second chances.
Sometimes we do. I can't be the daddy you needed when you were 8. But I can be your father now. Now that we've both grown up. I feel blessed to have you as a daughter, Mary Beth.
I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Of being left.
I'll never leave you again, I swear. Never. Mary Beth?
Yes.
Be my daughter.
You have good hair. Harvey Jr. has your hair. Your side, I guess. Mama's was always thin and wispy. But Harvey Jr.'s was thick, even when he was born. When he was little, after his bath, I'd powder him down. Put the pajamas with the feet on. Try and run a comb through. He'd carry on like anything. Thick like yours.
Harvey. Oh, my son.